Well, you know, this is the time, this is the point in the stream where I say something snappy. Something funny, dare I say. But I had to deal with a worn out screw that came worn out in assembly. So, I'm fresh out of fucking funny tonight, chat. All fresh out. Like, I've been having issues with my little school laptop, and I bought it exclusively for this education program, right? I have no need for a laptop otherwise. I got this thing, this old workhorse of a thing. What do I need a fucking laptop for? So, well, the education program say, well, you could need a laptop because you're gonna have, we all do everything on IT, and it's all digital, and web. And you know what? Sure, fucking fine. Part of the education course is learning certain software programs. So yeah, okay, fine. I'll get a fucking laptop. You better not think that I'm gonna splurge on it though, but I know that the software that we're supposed to learn is hefty one, so I'm gonna make sure that I can run that, but no more. Less than a year, well, like half a year into running that laptop, it starts glitching. Goes straight to BIOS. Just straight into BIOS, no passing go, just straight to BIOS. You do not get to collect $200. And then suddenly it kind of works again. Like, what the fuck? I mean, one thing is if a computer is broken, but another thing if it's just sort of, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. I'm starting to believe that there's some sort of a slip in the connector between the hard drive and the motherboard. Because when it doesn't work because there's no hard drive. Surely there's no hard drive. I don't know how to boot. And then, well, I'm booting without a problem. I don't see the problem. It's really fucking catty with me, and that's the worst thing. So, you know what? It's been driving me up the walls for the past week because it's been real bad this week. So I figured, hey, if it's a faulty connection, I should just be able to open it up and just, sort of make sure. Just give them a good 10 screws on the ass end of it come off without a hitch. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. One, though, is completely fucking worn to shreds. I never touched it before. Oh my fucking god. So hi, chat. Hi, Z. Evening. Uh-oh, more laptop drama. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just so fucking annoying. I'm gonna have to send it away to the manufacturer. And right now, it's pretty much the best time ever to do it because I got a work laptop for the internship. I'm not gonna have another course at school until August. So yeah, it would have time to go there and come back, but the state of craftsmanship in the world today, where a computer cannot even function for a year before it starts falling apart. There is something fundamentally rotten with that, isn't it? Like real fucking rotten. There's no pride anymore, right? There's no pride in what you do. Sell computers? Who gives a shit if they work? Who gives a shit? People are gonna buy them anyway. I promised myself that I wouldn't bring this energy to the stream. I said, hey, you know what? Let's just let that go. Let's just stew for an hour and then we'll go on stream. Hey, I know. Let's put on some Letterkenny. That's your safe place, right? You're gonna enjoy yourself then. Didn't work. Hi, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're doing well, Z. Hope you're doing splendidly. Girding up for your own Dark Souls starting up real soon, right? I should give you a shout out. I mean, there are not a lot of people here at the moment, I think, but still. Big shout out to OZ. We'll be doing the Twin C 00, well, the Twin Z Dark Souls. You're doing Dark Souls 1, I'm doing Dark Souls 2. What do you mean, What is this, Why are you sounding like an error message? Why are you making error message noises? Anyway, chat, welcome everyone to this here little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary criticism. This is not a tech critique stream. This is a literary critique stream. Kinda. I want to watch more Handmaid's Tale. Aww. I haven't watched that. Maybe I should. It's on HBO, right? Or Max, I suppose. Max is such a shitty fucking service. It keeps buffering. I found a workaround for the buffering issue for Max, and that's watching it on my fucking phone that is doing wireless connection to my router that runs my computer. So it's not a fucking bandwidth issue either. It's just that the Max servers or the Max app or web service fucking sucks in comparison to a fucking phone app. I guess this is tech critique. It's kind of horrifying. Yeah, I've heard as much. I've heard things about The Handmaid's Tale. I kind of want to read some Margaret Atwood. I hear she's very good. And I feel like I might want to read it instead. Or before. I don't know if it's better to maybe watch it before and then read it. Or vice versa. Or maybe just read it. But I know that one track is going to be better than another. So I'm picking none of them. Yay. Anyway, welcome everyone to this little corner of the universe, internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary criticism to the games that we play. That is to say that we do close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, anything that we can really do and get our teeth into, sink our teeth into, to try to figure out maybe not so much what the story is, but rather how it's all put together. How all the moving bits and bobs work. We do this not just because it's fun, not just because it elevates the media, but technically for solipsistic reasons. This is, legally speaking, a promotional channel for my own work. You see, narratology and storytelling are not just passing fads of mine. They're near and dear to my heart because I'm a writer. I'm an author. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years. I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work. Most recently, you can read my work in The Patchwork Sovereignty. ABBB, indeed. In The Patchwork Sovereignty, this beautiful piece of literature can be yours if, you buy it. It's a noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore verse, which I'm really happy to finally be able to bring to you all. I think it's a rather cool book. I think it does a few really neat things with its world, its creatures, and its storytelling engine. And I think you should check it out. It's available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies. Yeah, that works. But if you need any help, there's a handy dandy linky down below. If you want to read something else or something more, why don't you check out The Last Box instead, or also a cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapience in a random slug of gaming code and the people who are unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. Also think it's rather cool. I think you should check it out. Does a few things different than most other AI media, and highly recommend it. It is also available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies, but if you need any help, there's a handy dandy linky down below. Do you think we can shed my frustration by playing Dark Souls today? Been there, got that. Ooh, that too. There we go. See, C knows what's up. C is on the money trigger vis-a-vis later day literature, I guess. Oh, thank you, Judith. At least Judith's here for me. She doesn't have any worn down screws. Her screws are pristine. Not taking that one. Why? I delivered it so succinctly to you. See, you could have just absolutely hammered me out of the air. I still haven't broken TOS, by the way. Not a single once. Who would have thunk? Anywho, sits. Let's get ourselves into Dark Souls, yeah? We left off at a bit of a moment Monday. We are right on the cusp of a new boss. And then after that, we're going into the best place, the worst place. The Blight Town of Dark Souls 2. Yay. Always delightful. Delectable. Oh, shit, right, the screen. Oh, dude, please, poor little guy. It's just... Why do you get visual before I do? That's fucking unfair. That's horseshit. Why do you get that? There we go, you got sound, you get visual, everything is fine. Whoop-de-doo. I'm in such a pissy mood today. Oh my god. Because you're paying viewers. There we go. That's why you get it. That's why you get it when I don't. You're paying fucking viewers. You're paying for a service. Man, we're already at level 106. Holy moly. And I think we're like less than halfway through the game. Man, is this gonna be a long one? I didn't think it was gonna be that long, but maybe it will be. Huh. Oh well. So, here we are in Scenic Majula. Welcome to the Hotel Majula. It's a lovely place. Oh, we're dead. When did we die? Oh. Oh, we're very dead. Oh, right, where we're going through that place. Oh, right, we did the belfry. That's why we're dead. Right, I remember why we're dead. Great. Fantastic. Well, at least we got swingy mabingy babushka here. That's not the attack that I wanted. That's the attack that I wanted. So, we're doing big pokey stick with skull on top. We're doing swords and we're doing hexies. We are right at the end of this lane. Maybe we should just do that then. Get on with it. Maybe we should just get on with it. Up in the... Oh no, not the Belfry Stall. I'm not going to the Belfry Stall. Eagle's Idol. So apparently we're inside a hollowed out bull. Now I have some more words about... game. About this little lane, this little world. We have spoken about the Earthen Peak and Mytha, the baleful queen, how she turned herself into a gorgon essentially because she wanted to be forever beautiful to charm the king. We know about the king here who built this iron palace and then sunk beneath the lava, or was pulled down beneath the lava. We also know that there was a prince here who built a belfry here and at his beloved princess's castle as a sign of their forbidden love. Now, I would argue, now having thought about it, I don't know when this came to me, and it's not a particularly revolutionary idea. Why do you have a cat icon below your sandbar? It's one of my rings. It is the I don't follow my ass ring. You'll get one too, see, don't you worry. It's this one, silver cat ring. Reduce damage from falling. We needed it for some reason. Right, we were going, yeah, we went down. We need it for down. You always need that for down. So that's the reason. So, what we have here is a 2-stage sort of, well, 3-stage if you count the Belfry Soul, or 4-stage if you even count the other Belfry, which I forget the name of. We have a love triangle, dare I say here, with a would-be queen who destroyed herself with poison to earn the love of the king up in this fire castle, which reads like 101 Super Mario Bros. Bowser Castle, essentially. And it's this, what binds it all together is this unrequited love. Either forbidden love or unrequited love. Unhappy love. And the theming here is, the first area is poison, the second area is fire. We have poison, green, envy, something that will make you vitriolic and bitter and hateful, spiteful. I mean, she was called the baleful queen. And then fire, passion, dare I say, all winding together as two extremes, and perhaps unhealthy extremes, or at least the commentary is that they are unhealthy extremes of love. So this venue, this branch in the Dark Souls 2 narrative almost tells its own little micro story of bad love, bad romance. One being envious and thus toxic, and one being forbidden and passionate and thus scourging. On your finger, a cat ring on your finger. I got 4 fingies. Look, there are 4 fingers in Dark Souls 2, while you only have 2. Which means that Dark Souls 2 is better than Dark Souls 1. Don't quote me on that. Whatever you do, don't quote me on that. And look, why do I bring this love theme up for this branch? I thought of it, and I think that's about the extent of my cognition of it. I don't know how that really feeds into the greater lore. I don't know how that feeds into the thematic structure of Dark Souls 2. I don't know how that feeds into... Oh, hi Vesper! Hi Vesper! Gonna quote you. Shit! Fuck! Shit! Vesper was here. She heard me. How you doing, Vesper? Say hi to Happy for me. I don't know how any of this feeds into the grander narrative, and it's highly possible that it just doesn't. That each of these branches are their own sort of story plot devices, things. And it's even highly possible that the people who made this branch just didn't communicate with the people who made the other branches, because, again, we've talked about how Dark Souls 2 is one of the most disjointed of the Dark Souls. And having a little bit of trouble with the thematic cohesion of it. But now that we know that one of the branches has a very succinct or specific thematic through line or sub-story through line, let's keep our eyes out as we progress if we can find more of them. And if we find more of them, we may be able to weave all of those together to infer from them something to be understood in the main narrative, because that's generally how you want to do side stories or side ventures. You want them to say something a little bit more explicitly than you do want to say with the main narrative. So you still get the thematic or the atmospheric inference from the side story to influence your reading of the main story. You're gonna be known for being objectively wrong. Oh, wow, that's... Vesper, I don't think I've been cursed worse in my life. I think that might be the worst thing anyone has ever told me. Did you just evil eye me from across the North Sea and just deliver the worst fucking... You levied the worst sword of Damocles that I've ever fucking heard of. Wow. Wow. I've heard that Twitch chat can be cruel and unusual in its punishment, but holy moly. Oof. Oof. That's a big oof there. Taking the big oof on it. So let's keep that in mind as we progress. I'm assuming that hypothetically the Lost Bastille line would have had another one of those, but I don't know what that might be. What are the areas? We have the Forest of Fallen Giants, which is essentially a prequel to Drangleic, being a sort of a frontier fortress in its war against the Giants, so sort of premiering that line, that idea. Then we have Heidi's Tower of Flame, which doesn't seem to have a story other than lost ages and lost civilizations come before. And then we have No Man's Wharf, which is what? Prison Transit? Darkness? And then the Lost Bastille. That is essentially what this kingdom has done with undead previously. It pretty much seems like not a tutorial, but a sort of a prologue or a set piece. Essentially, the atmospheric text scroll or exposition. This is the environment in which you're being dumped. And then this second branch just does its own fucking thing, which is weird. So let's see if this carries on anywhere. So anyway, we shut off all the fireballs, which means there are going to be a few items way back which we could hypothetically pick up before we do the boss. I kind of want to go and put down my summon sign at the boss room, and then we're going to backtrack just a smidge. Are you coming or are you going, buddy? No! Oh, come on! Bad start. Real bad start. Poppies. Oh, whoa! Okay. That's fun. Oh, come on. Horse shittles. Whoopity! I don't want to roll into the spikies, though. There we go. At least we're doing some damage. We got this thing. Lightning short bow +1. That's certainly is a drop. Just came out of fucking nowhere. We can use it. Probably gonna do more damage than anything else we got. I mean, we're not doing bows anyway. It's just look at. Oh man, fuck. Oh, that's right. That's a hand. That wasn't a cave wall. That's just a big man bull over here. Is this a one-way trip? No, it's not. Good. We can go back up. Oh, man, the design here is so bad. The level design in this area is not bueno at all. Not a big fan of it. So let's put down a little sign right in front of the bossy and hope that someone picks it up. I love a good boss fight. I love a good boss fight. Jesus Christ, Whisper. It's not a very good boss fight either. It is not. It is not a winner. Hi Roy! Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Are you doing well? I'm in a mood today. I'm in a pissy mood. Bonk. 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 Just woke up? You just woke up? What the fuck? I wish I just woke up. Imagine having to fight these guys from behind. Oh, he coming. Bonk. Yeah, we're doing a. This is essentially a compensatory stream because I won't be streaming tomorrow. I didn't want to shortchange ya. Considering you're paying customers, right? See? I actually not sure that C is still in here. She might have switched over to her own stream because she's also streaming right now. Dark Souls as well. We're all doing Dark Souls here. Man, I've been listening. Oh, right. This is gonna be fun. Fucking dead. Oh, you horse cocks! No! I fucking hate this game. I hate this game. Oh. Everything is fine. Just took a sip of Judith. Judith makes me happy. Okay, let's put the summon sign back down and do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again until you get it right, streamer. That's all you gotta do. Just get it right. This is sort of... Oh, man. This might be my least favorite level. Not that it is hard, but there's just... It's so weird, you know? Oh, what's going on with my eye? Why am I itchy? Really itchy? See no streams here? No? I thought C was streaming, but she also said that she really wanted to watch more Handmaid's Tale, so you know. Oh my god, what did I do? What happened? Large tidy? Ooh. Would you look at that? What the hell happened? What did I do? Ow! That was like sharp, too. Sharp itchies. What happened? What did I do? What have I done? I haven't done a goddamn thing. Can one of y'all fix my computer, by the way? God damn it, what happened? What did I do? Did I scratch my retina or something? Or corneas? Hopefully not retina, but the corneas. Ow. Shit. Ow, stop. 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 We also have this bull motif, which I'm not sure, what the point of it is. To depict... What is the accepted symbolic meaning of a bull? Being stubborn, bullheaded, passionate, maybe. Oh, you're just gonna stand there, are you? Oh, that guillotine is gonna come down on my ass, right? Or your ass. One of our asses. One ass. It's gonna come down on one ass. Alright, we're gonna have fun here then. Ads. Oh, you're already coming? Oh, that's actually not that bad for me. Yeah, you wanna come in here? Alternative movesets, motherfuckers. Okay, second boy. No? Okay. There we have him. Oh, I didn't switch over to two-handed? Oh well. Legally, I don't think we... Do we really need to go through this? I guess we do. Traverse the white mist from behind. That's actually kind of funny. Whoa, that's not funny! The fuck, dude? Unfair! There we have him. There we have him. Alright. Ooh. Alright. How much easier is everything gonna get now that we're approaching everything from the ass end? You're all fine? Everything's fine? Can I sneak up on you and get you from behind? Kinda doubt I will be able to. I don't know how the sneak mechanics work. Probably not. Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I could do? Could do this. Dumbass. Fucking idiot. Did you see that fucking idiot? Fucking dropped on his ass. Ooh, we're starting to do some damage with that. Swibbity swooby. Does that not go upright anymore? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Ooh. Ew-ee. Okay, let's pull this guy to... Oh, sheepus. We do damage with that. Holy moly. Alright, boy. Coming over, lad. Let's go. Go ahead and try to hit me if you're able. You see that my relationship is stable. I can see you hate to be waiting to mingle, but I think you're just mad because you're single. Swingity swabbity swoop swoops. Alrighty then. You're left. I mean, at least you're good. Good souls. Oh, shit. Oh, the stagger, man. Oof. Oof, such stagger, much wow. So where else is it we're having... Where else can we get stuff? I know there's, at the very entrance, there's a thing. What was that? Is that guy? Did he shoot at me? Or did someone else shoot at me? Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Let's pull you safely. Well, by some definition of safe, I suppose. And swingity. And swoop it. Wood shittles. There we go. Let's pull them one at a time. Zippity. Yeah, that is damage, man. At least we got that going for us. Right by? Too close, but oh well. We can make do. 30k, eh? And no one's summoning us. No summons. A little bit unfortunate, but you know, can't be helped. Okay, I guess we want to jump down behind him and get him. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, unfortunate. But he can drop. Big droppies. Okay, let's see. How will you guys pull from this direction? So what we're doing here is essentially we're picking up the last items that have become available to us now that we shut off the furnace. Shouldn't there be a guy down here? Shouldn't there be a guy down here? No? Should there not be a guy down here? Apparently not. I have a nagging suspicion we're gonna get ass blasted now. Oh. Do you have it aggroed either? There's something funky in the state of Denmark right now. There's two boys. There's something real wonky. I thought I heard someone! Yeah! I fucking did! I fucking did! I fucking did! Where the fuck did you come from? You piece of honk! Yeah, come on over then. Come at me, bruh. You wanna fucking go? Hey, Pissel. Sir Pissel, the piss. Well, there we are. There's one guy up there, and then that guy. Let's just pull him. Oh, no, that's incorrect. Boom. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Oh, shit. There we go. And then one guy up there. No? Wait, what? Huh. Where are all the fucking Johns at? Nothing is where I think it should be? Or thought it would be? Or think or want it to be. There we go. Got him down, and then it's just backstab! Ooh! Get that spear right in there. All the way through, buddy. All the way through. Alright. This is the item. I thought there were going to be more of them, but oh well. Apparently not. Iron key. Where does that go? Key to the iron door in the Iron Keep. The old Iron King's castle sunk into a lake of fire, weighted down by the castle's iron and the burden of the king's conceit. Over the ages, the iron was stripped from the castle by opportunistic passers-by. The iron door, too, must be somewhere far away. Oh, it's, oh, I think I know where this one goes. I believe I know where this one goes. Also, is there a place here? No. Well, that's about the backtracking that I had intended for us in this area. Now we can just move on through and do our thing, I suppose. Can we though? Yes, surely. Surely we can. Thank you. Down here, through here. And I think we can get back to where we were from here. We just have one of these swingity swoopy guys. These fucking Bushido tryhards. Oh, I don't like you. Smeek smacks move. That's the proper description of what just happened. Alright, well, let's just get out of this bullshit area, shall we? Again, not my favorite area. I've been here so much, I feel. used to quote-unquote farm here so much. I really wish we could get summoned too, though, so we can get our humanity back. Because I think there is a summon, an NPC summon, ahead of this boss. Hello, Mr. Bull. So another depiction of the bull, metal bull specifically, that I know of is the bronze bull. Do you guys know what the bronze bull is known for? Or in what context the bronze bull is known? I think it was a Minoan thing. Was it King Minos who had one? I forget who actually had it. Let's spend these souls before we do the boss fight. Might as well. You know? Well, the bronze bull was a notorious or legendary or mythological, not so much torture device as execution device. The idea was to make a big life-size bronze bull. Hollow life-size bronze bull. Where you stuck people in, lit a fire underneath, and let them slowly broil over time. Just cook the shit out of them. Minos the Greek guy with the Minotaur? I believe so, yeah. I'm not sure though. I think the execution method, the bronze bull, was from Minoan Greece, which would be where Minos was from. Now, obviously, that's a horrifying fucking way to die, to get cooked alive inside of a bronze vessel like that. And the idea was that the only air holes in the bull was the nostrils. So progressively, as the person who was being boiled, or not even boiled, broiled, cooked alive, as they started screaming more and more and more, the air vent through the nostrils sort of made this boiling tea kettle kind of sound. Or do you mean Phalaris, the Tyrant King? I don't know which one of them. Whichever had the bronze bull. I don't know which. I never heard of Phalaris. I'm assuming there were, I mean, Tyrant King, isn't that a little bit of a redundancy? Either way, we did just climb out of a iron bull, not a bronze one. But I feel like you could just as well make one out of iron. What were we doing here? Oh, we can get it. Oh, soft cap. We found the softie. We found the softie, chat. Okay, well, let's just pop an effigy there. Get our humanity back on track. There we go, smack dab. And then let's head in and do our thing. That's Phalaris then. Minos is the labyrinth. Well, I mean, that's not to say that they couldn't do many things. But whichever. I know that Minos had the labyrinth. I just don't know if he also had the bull. I guess why make an ornate bronze bull when you have a handy dandy labyrinth to throw people in? Oh, I see a sign. I also see a boy. Can we do our dance? Get it over with. No, overextend. Oh, come on, get up. Get off your bum bum. No more bum bumming. Alright, what do we have here? Manhunter O'Hara. That's a big fucking bow you got there. And a crossbow. A little bit redundant. Redundant. There we go. Are you wearing heels? And a short skirt? What the fuck's going on with your fashion sense? And what's with the fucking squat when you're wearing a skirt like that? What? Okay. Huh. Anywho, certainly looks like this thing was inspired by that bronze bull thing. So maybe that is the inspiration for the bull motif here. The bronze bull of Crete. Or, yeah, Crete. No other summon sign here, then? No? No? Oh, well, let's do the boss then. Let's just get this over with so we can get home. O'Hara, are you ready? Are you ready? Alright, let's go. For a bullshit boss fight. So we have had mentioned that something made out of iron pulled the king down. Oh, generic devil looking guy. Huh. Inspiring. There are better boss designs in this game. There are. Totally are. Again, this area might be one of the most uninspired places in the entirety of Souls. In Souls' entirety. Oh no! I'm a little teapot, this is my spout. So Philaris was in Sicily. I'm pretty sure that the bronze bull was from Crete, not Sicily. But either way, I mention it because this statue being hollow, being a big metal bull, hollowed out and scaffolded inside, with a lot of fire involved. That's the only association I really have of fire and bull, as it were. I don't know what else there. I mean, there could be a bunch of different things, a bunch of other things, but that is one that I am privy to. Oh, here we go. What if I don't wanna? Oh. Looking where I'm going this time. Oh. No! Jesus Christ. Did you guys see that? Oof. I really should have gotten smacky there. Alright, that one I think we need to take cover from. Alright. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Well, that one wasn't very effective. And that wasn't very effective either, so I guess we're 0 for 0 there. Iframes. No, oh no iframe. So you do your thing, second drink. Ooh. Fuck all. Iframe. Sweep, swap, swoops. I do not like boss fights where you're on a limited platform. Oh shit. Oh fuck. At least I'm gonna get my lick in too. Well, what are you gonna do? Woo-wee! Okay, that. Drink quick. You're certainly holding your hands out. You know, in martial arts they tend to teach you to pull your limb back in once you've done a strike, because otherwise you're sort of handing yourself over to the baddie. Oh, there we go. Came too close. Whee! And slam swap. There we go. One more swibby swap. What you gonna do? That one. Okay, hide. I'm not sure we need to hide. Well, yeah, I do think we need to hide. Oh yeah, what you gonna do? Oh my fuck! Come on, up. Get off your ass. There we have it. He's not a hard ball. Oh, great. Right, he's one of them. Right. Not as exciting a fight as the last great soul, but we did it. Yata. Oh, that's a lot of souls. Wow, that's a lot of souls. Let's see, Vesper. According to Diodorus Siculus, Perilaus of Athens made it for Philaris, the tyrant of Akragas, now Agrigento, as a new torture device. Made it for. Okay, so it. Oh, okay. So is it in Sicily then? Huh. Okay. Well, there we go. How unreasonable of history to not be succinct with its imagery, so that only one place ever in history associated itself with bulls. How disrespectful. Reach out and touch faith. Primal bonfire lit, and also this place. Huh. What would this place be? We got snakes, beheaded snakes, 3 of them, and a little water. Oh, we probably should have read the things first. Whoops. I don't think we can access this at the time, at this moment. So you 3 beheaded little serpentsies, which is an interesting motif. I don't know quite. Let's actually go back and just read the. Hey, Lemon! Hello! Hello! Hi, Lemon. How you doing, buddy? Can I get a shout out for Lemon Cake? Good buddy of the channel. So, all right. So this is again dream. It's. I don't want to excuse all the scene transitions in this game for being dream logic. It's also garbage level design. But apparently this entire structure is underneath lava, which, if it's made of rock, hashtag doubt. If it's made of some hard fucking metal, hashtag fucking hot. It's going alright? Just chilling? Oh. So what you been doing recently? I saw you play GTFO this weekend. What you been doing? Everyone should totally go check out Lemon Cake. I don't mostly know you for building Lego, but I think that might be your most iconic thing. Either it's Warships, GTFO. What else have you been playing, buddy? Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. Oh, so we didn't just find the ancient king, are you saying? With water dry and path amiss, woeful temptation is dismissed. Trespassers will face adversity befitting a monarch. In the tower of the old Iron King resides a child of dark. Now that's interesting, though. In the tower of the old Iron King resides a child of dark. Capital letters. Now I thought this was the old Iron King. And maybe it's not. I thought we just fought the old Iron King. Let's take a look at this soul. GTFO, Repo, Dead Island. Oh, you're Dead Island it? Oh, Fortnite, right. I've seen you play Fortnite too. You're Dead Islanding it? Man, do you remember that first trailer for Dead Island 1? Holy shit, that was a banger. Oh man, I want to watch that trailer now. Soul of, old Iron King, who succumbed to the flames that swallowed his castle. The Iron King's flesh was charred and his soul possessed by the things that lurk below. A demon. It's not. Alright, so this was the old Iron King. In the tower of the old Iron King resides a child of dark. Who's this child of dark then, Kimosabe? Curious. I think we've been to most of the towers in this level, which would be where a tower of the old Iron King would be. Except for the belfry. No, I don't see what tower that would be that would house a Child of Dark. Now, Dark is what we're doing, the hexing thing, but it's also sort of the... Hi, Shay. Fun fact, never played the first one, jumped straight into the second. I played a little bit of the first one. Well, some of it. And stretchies? Do you want those at the same time? What are you after here, Shay? Hi, Shay. Can I get a shout out for Trash Panda Shay as well? Good buddy of the channel. Relatively recently started streaming and is doing so fucking well. There we go. Big shout out for Trash Panda Shay. What do you want, Shay? Do you want them both? Why do I have my calculator up? Man, I'm really host today. Right. Right. Guess we're switching to studio at least. How am I gonna fuck this panda? Alright, well, no time like the present, I suppose. On a dark, danky trailer, melty faces away, we got an old lady laughing at our memory loss. It's rainy in the distance, a tree full of fireflies. Go ahead if you listen, and maybe you could remember yourself. I don't know. Welcome to the Hotel Majula. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Living it up at the Hotel Majula. What a time to die, what a time to die. I'm trying to come up with another line for it, but my spontaneous rhyming or spontaneous singing is doing so. There she stood in the doorway, just an emerald lady, trying to get our asses killed. Something with hope. I don't know. Fuck, I'm bad at this. I'm not doing well with the sing mode tonight. Oof. Not doing well at all. You're gonna get a mulligan on that one. So how are you doing, Shay? Are you doing well? Are you streaming tonight? Oof. Ow. So when's the next collab stream, Shay? Ow. God. Jeebus. Alright, what's next? These things. Fuck. I'm gonna die. Of all the stretchies that I had, I stretched them in good company. Of all the ouchies that I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So filled me that parting Judith. Good night, and joy be with you all. Ow! of all the comrades that ere I summoned, they'll be sorry for my going away. Oh, all the sweethearts that ere I loved, ow, they'll wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I shall stretch and you shall not, I'll gently stretch and I'll softly call, good night and joy be with you all. Oh, whenever I want. I was about to say, well, this weekend, but fuck, I'm busy this weekend. Yeah, you're gonna be streaming today? Are you back with King of the Castle? Is there any map painting in that game? Also ads are rolling, I suppose. Man, have we already been live for an hour? Holy moly. Is there any, do you do any conquest in it, or is it all diplomatic? Most likely, no ads. Oh, there we go. Oh, well. So, anyway, we have these weird placards here. In the Tower of the Old King, Iron King resides a Child of Dark. Now, Child of Dark is interesting. I wonder what's up with the Child of Dark. I know there are 3 more of these little chambers that we're gonna check out progressively. Same thing with these chambers. What do we need to get in here? Closed. It's just closed, okay. What does this door say? What does this door mean? You're back? You're back. Welcome back, Shay. Yeah, ads be adding. What is this door? Is that a zodiac? Yes. 12 signs. Any repeaters? Yes. No? Yes. Then we have depictions of a beast. Top. A person grabbing another person by the balls. And then what the fuck is down below? I don't know what that is. There's a little happy face in the middle. So yeah, it's just closed. That's all it tells us. Oh, these things. That's also curious. Almost looking like gravestones. Hallowed gravestones. I mean, I vaguely remember these things, but I don't really know their meaning at all. I don't know if they have any function later. The sign written here is being channeled from... Huh. Well, obviously this is a dead end. Now, I know that this is going to be the DLC entry areas. These are the DLC portals. That are all very cool and neat. And we'll get to them when we get to them. Actually, the DLCs are real good in this game. Like, real good. The DLC areas are sweet. There might be some of the best areas in the entire game. Also feeling like they were meant for a different game. Because they're so good.
The soul and the curse are one and the same. Your soul has grown stronger still. I only hope it brings you what you wish.
That was new.
The sign you bear will drain your and without soul.
That is not new. Okay. The soul and the curse are one and the same. Soul is generally what we refer to or think of as the as humanity. So the curse is something that is fundamental to humanity then. Hypothetically. If we are to trust her. We should Let's try a new spell. What are we trying? What is this? Several orbs of darkness. That's the poison fog. What is this? Dead again? Oh, blow up corpses. Dark storm. That costs souls. That's not that fun. Okay, let's just try one of those. I don't know anything really about the new or the other spells. Or these hex spells. Never been much of a spell person in these games. So what are you streaming later, Shay? King of the Castle? Yeah, see, I was wondering about King of the Castle, if there's any... What should we call it? If there's any... conquest or anything, or is it all diplomatical? I'm assuming that you restart, you have a new kingdom every time you start it over. Is it a roguelike? Hello, Cryptics! Yeah, I don't have much else at the moment. Aw, don't have much else. Hi, Shalquar.
Oh. Who are you again?
Wait, little piece of shit.
No, I'm not serious.
Aren't you?
You do have a rather pleasant scent.
Smell like shrimp.
The type I'm quite fond of.
Me and my shrimp smell. Do we need any of the other rings? I don't think we do. And you have nothing to...
Nothing suited?
No,
Well,
no,
that's
nothing suiting me.
dismaying.
You can continue each game, but most of the time I do a new game. Alrighty then. Do the map change? Do the characters change? I just see a lot of people playing it, you know, and I assume that it's doing something right by that argument. Hello, lad. Have you seen that there are more fires lit?
Ah, yes. There is something I
Oh, there
wanted
is
to
there?
tell you. I was born in the land of Mirror.
You too. There's a lot of mirror folk out about.
Mirror is also the home of an infamous killer, a knight in name alone.
Oh, interesting.
He was locked in the
He-
dungeon for multiple murders. But shortly before his execution, he managed to
Is that
escape.
Crichton, you think? He was also from Mirror.
And the other day, I saw a fellow with a striking likeness, and then,
And then what?
wait,
Yeah, you can't remember, eh?
well, I think he looked rather similar.
The dementia going around in this
No,
place is...
It's true. I saw just such a man.
Such a man?
once there.
Such a man what?
I believe his name was
Mm-hmm.
Cray something.
Mm-hmm. How you going? How are you going there? How are you doing there,
They
buddy?
shared some resemblance, I think.
Oh, God. Must be handy to be a mass murderer in a world where people are just suffering from dementia all the time. The events can change and the map can look different. It's a Twitch integrated game, so it depends on who shows up. Alrighty then. What game? King of the Castle, Cryptics. It's been a bit of all the rage on Twitch. Even more flames have appeared. Okay, so you're suffering most definitely from the curse because you also showing signs of dementia. And you're talking about Crichton being a mass murderer. Oh, and we who let Crichton out of his cage. Maybe that was... Did we make a mistake? Surely not. Surely not. Alrighty then. Let's try that old Iron Key. I think that's down here. It's also another item to get, but I'm not sure we have the health to jump down there actually. It's a little bit frustrating. We could level, we could actually pop some souls to get that point. But I like to remember that the Iron Key might work here. Will it? No, okay. Well, in that case, there's no point being down here. Yes? Oh, fuck. So, yeah, this is gonna be the next branch down. The big down. The biggest down you ever downed. And it is gonna suck just as much as you would think. See, Cryptex, I don't know, man. The only time I won is when I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah? Although I do enjoy dipping Shay in the river. Oh, yeah? Are you giving her more fishmen to stoop? To do some royal stooping with? I'm assuming there are more things to stoop than just fishmen. Kinda hope, at least. Is there? I was wondering where the attraction for fishmen. What? You never seen The Shape of Water? That's one hell of a movie, man. The Shape of Water is one hell of a trip. Bearer of the Curse? Yeah, I want some healthies. Can you give me some healthies? 16.8 is where we need to be now. Okay. I can do that. I got more souls to go. What's one of these? Just short. Fuck. Okay. Well, let's pop another one then. Could also swing by Straight and see what sort of boss items he has.
Seek lest.
I don't think there's going to be anything overly interesting for us. Okay, let's get some more HP and see if we can drop down for that item there. No, only the South Park episode. Do you like fish sticks? Man, South Park is a weird fucking thing, innit? There's some good jokes in the South Park, right? Sometimes South Park is really funny, and it's kind of prescient as well. Not as prescient as The Simpsons, obviously, but nonetheless kind of impressive. Yeah, we need to pop that. We need full health if we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna survive this. I don't think we'll survive that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's just make sure that we survive this shit. Oh, we didn't full H from that? Oh, okay. Eewee. Alright, well. I know we could have just used the ladder. Well, could we though? I don't know where the half short one ends up. Okay, so we are down where we're supposed to be. Grave of Saints, great. Reach out and touch faith. Oh, what is this? Hello, Mr. Why are you chuckling? Who's this chuckle fuck in here? Well, this is an ominous cave entrance. Grave of Saints? That's a weird combination of influences here. You have that rat face fucking thing, and then you have the Grave of Saints. So which is it? Also, I think there's more down, and I think I want to check out down, more down. Oh, that's not safe. Ooh, we think we need to go from there and across and down shittles. But I think we wanna. So let's teleport back upstairs and hope for the best now that we have unlocked this. Harval's resting place, eh? Alrighty then. First off, my Jula. Try it. Oh, I don't think we could reach there. I'm pretty damn sure we couldn't. So I'm just gonna do it safely. We haven't found a Stu's shard for a while. I mean, the souls would be right there. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Whee! Where's that wall gonna be in the way? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, oh, that's scary though. This jump is gonna be scary. Oh no! My fucking god! Oh, my toes. How did we... Oh, God. How did we make that jump? How did we do it, chat? Alright. Ring of Evil Eye +1. That's not bad. We gain HP from killing things, I believe. Oh, careful. Because I believe that I have fallen off here. In my time... Homeward Bourne, not really worth it, but the ring I suppose was. What is this place then? I don't remember this. Do you know the drop in DS3 for down the tower where the ninja is in Firelink? Yes. I usually fought the ninja before that. That's the naked ninja guy, right? That's available straight from the get-go. Is when you jump on the grave, the graves that are sticking out from the tower, right? Which they essentially recreated in Elden Ring with the merchant sepulcher, the troll from Souls that make it you can land the drop only if you don't touch the controls. I've never seen that cryptics. I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds hell. Sounds like hell. Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Are you fucking high? Are you fucking high? I guess he is. I don't really know where I am right now, and I don't like it. Okay. Second guy, same as the first. And third guy, same as the first. Well, that was delightful. It's got a small ledge that you need to jump on. Yeah, I mean, I remember the area. I don't remember that, the thing that you're describing. It sounds like hot garbage and bullshit. Which, you know, we love that in our Dark Souls. At least in Elden Ring, they actually gave you a... can you aggro? Sir. Was that one hit? Holy shit, dude. You need to get a better pair of pants if you're gonna be running around like that. What is this then? Sublime Bone Dust. Oh, that's another plus for the Astuse, right? I think it is. Is this a dead end? I don't remember this place very well. I remember that this place existed, but I don't remember how it connects to anything. Oh, well, it does connect somehow, some way. Oh, dead end. Well, I mean, we were already dead-ending it. Oh, wow. Oh. This is a bypass, right? This is essentially bypassing the Grave of Saints, right? I think this leads to the Blight Town in this game. Yeah, it does. It does. And it completely bypasses the Grave of Saints. Interestingly enough. Huh. Yeah, can you feel the Blight Town? There's always a fucking Blight Town, isn't it? I was actually thinking about that. Is there a Blight Town in Elden Ring? Or what is the Blight Town of Elden Ring? Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Everything's fine. I don't remember if there is. There are certainly poison places, right? Not sure that it is one. Yeah, see, people seem to think that the Blight Town in any Dark Souls is a poison swamp, but I don't think that's to me at least, that's not what makes a Blight Town. What makes a Blight Town is rickety bridges and a lot of platforming that's bullshit. And that is definitely this area, and of course Blight Town. I'm wondering if there was one in Dark Souls 3. And I'm wondering if there was one in Elden Ring. There were certainly poison swamps in both of them. There's a big-ass poison swamp in Dark Souls 3. And there are plenty of poison areas in Elden Ring, but most of them you can just ride through because Torrent doesn't get poisoned. Except for Shaded Castle, but that's not a very hard one. Also, fun fact, C did not grab the key in DS1, so she will need to do the Blight Town. Fuck yes. Forgot to tell her about it when I sent her a message before starting the game. I mean, I don't think you should... if you're doing your first blind playthrough, Cryptics, I don't think you should avoid Blight Town. What's that pumping noise? So, what we have here is a lot of bullshit. I don't think I've ever heard that sound before, so that's fun. Also, We have this cavernous dark. We have lights in the distance, so we know that it's cavernous dark. And we have these statues that we saw topside. A bunch of them. That look like people in robes. Hey, Meta! Welcome in, buddy. Don't worry, it's just a cave circulatory system. Oh, I don't like that at all. Can we never again, can we erase a cave's circulatory system out of existence? I don't like that. It's been a mimic this whole time. Oh no, are we just in the digestional tract of a mimic? Have we been there all the... Oh, was the whirlpool in the beginning a mimic? So that's what happens down here in the gutter if we don't destroy this statue. Some of these fucking things blow poison at you. And don't know of a way to tell which one. Oh, cryptics. Challenging out a mod like that. Butthole, is that really the thing? In the mimic's butthole from the looks of it. Oh, yeah, this place is... I mean, it's not as bad as Blighttown, I think. It really isn't. Nothing is as bad as Blighttown. Nothing. Alright, well, let's see if we can find ourselves to a bonfire before we do Grave of Saints, because I do want to do Grave of Saints. Alright, well, this is a rickety fucking thing, and down seems death, seems death, seems death. This seems like less death, but there's still dead people associated to it. Is there further down? No, that seems like death, and that seems like death. Why is there so much death? What's wrong with the... What's wrong with the texture on that pillar? Huh. I think someone didn't finish their job. Someone didn't do their job. I thought we were gonna fall through that. Again, don't remember this place. Why in its entirety? Oh, bonfire. Thanks. Yay. Reach out and touch faith. Well, we got the bonfire down here, so let's go back and do Grave of Saints. Also, we need to get that fucking bug too. There's a lot we need to go back and do. Yeah, because I do want to do Grave of Saints. Hey, Tricky the Mod. Yeah, well, welcome to the club, Cryptics. Maybe the Automod wanted to keep it all to itself. It's like, ooh, butthole. I want that. That's mine. You can't have that. I have a knack for testing people's Automod systems. Me too. Ask C how good I am at hers. But then again, Vesper and Z have sort of engineered that Automod against me. Just ask Vesper the amount of work that I have gotten her to do. Alright, climbing down. There we... And see if we can do this jump again. No! Up, yeah! Answer being no. It started off so well too. Oh no! Oh no! Started off so well. So well. Down the tube you go. Yeah, the big tube. So this is where people throw their garbage. One of these guys say that this is the hole that people have just been dumping garbage. So here we have more of these statues. How did they get up here? Mind the statues, okay? They're going to be a nuisance for the entire run down here, but once we get to the end of this run, questions will arise. Okay? This ladder is so fucking long. What a thrill. Right. Hypothetically, we could just run. Well, that's handy. That's better. Man, why have I never done that before? I don't know. Have you tried just running? No. Yeah, fuck cock! God damn it. You said it yourself. This is where people dump trash. Aww! Man, people are really harshing on me today. Vesper coming in, delivering absolute final judgment on me. And then being called trash openly in chat? Man. Man. Wow. This is the fate of streaming, by the way. Whoa, I did... Shit, fuck. Right, we're fine. Everything's fine. We got our measly 2.4k. And then we're off the ledge. Alright, let's get this fucking bug. And then homeward boning it. Let's get the bug. Let's get the bug. Easy. Also that. Titanite shard, large titanite shard, dark night stone. I think that permits us to make items dark. Man, we've picked up a lot of these. Poison stone, bleed stone, roll stone, magic stone, pale stone, fire seed. No? Dark night stone. There we go. Huh. Alright, that's cool. Which means that a normal item we can make dark now. Which is, you know, relevant to our interests. I don't know what item that would be. The butt puckering. Yeah, for me it's more toe curling. My toes curl. Ash knuckle ring. My toes curl whenever there's heights involved. Is that it? Ash knuckle ring. Increases petrification resistance. That could be good for us eventually. Petrification is tantamount to death. And in that sense, this knuckle ring is a charm that may save your life. Item and nothing. Okay, let's see if we can make this jump. Oh my, push the button! Oh, Cryptix, can you do me a favor and see if that item's worthwhile? It's worth coming back down here, or not? Is it worthwhile? Ooh, flame butterfly. Did you see the let me tell you something guy? Not that specifically, no. Who's that? Also, is that item worthwhile? Is it worthwhile? Chat, help. Help. Do your thing, do your magic. Do your magic trick. Conjure for me an answer to that question. Should we human effigy this? Should we pop a fidgety? Should we pop a fidgety? I don't know. Should we pop a fidgety? Can I like a short? Sure. Absolutely. Does it break TOS? Probably not. I'm not gonna watch it now though, dude. Or should I watch it now? Then let me tell you. Okay, you know what? Let me just hook it up so it's saved. Otherwise, it's just gonna be disappeared. It's gonna be disappeared. Passive voice. Oh, this is short? Okay, fine. I'll watch it. Why is he in a garden chair? Why is he in a garden chair? What kind of a rink-a-dink operation were they running down there? Why was he in a garden chair? Alright, so let's give another whirl on that item then. If you're not gonna give me a fucking answer, I'm assuming it's good. Which I probably shouldn't assume. When you assume, you make an ass out of you. And other letters as well. You also do other letters. Other letters are available. You know, for a place that sucks this bad, we certainly are spending a lot of time in it. The item you missed, it's a chime. Oh, I kind of want that though. We need hex chimes, right? The disc chime. No, I'm pushing it! Oh my fucking god. I am pushing it, chat. I'm absolutely pushing it. Oh, today's just gonna be one of those days, is it? At least it's not far to the bonfire. Let's just do the bonfire. Let's just not waste more homeward bones. Bones. We just drop. We don't need to take no stinky ladders, right? Oh, I guess we need to take this stinky ladder. Man, imagine having to take stinky ladders down. What a fucking pleb. What a pleb. Alright, and then it's just swibbity swoops, swing and swab, and sweeby deeby. There we go. Oh, the wolves are running. Oh, that's fucking grody. Ooh wee, no. Ooh la la, no. Fuck, I want that chime. Well, I don't know if we want that chime, but I do need a chime for dark scaling, so that I hypothetically can cast the dark chime spells. And I have no idea if that chime's gonna be it, but we sure as shit don't have a chime that is, so, you know. And it's a full-ass weapon. We can't just sit on our ass and not get a full-ass weapon. Is there a trick to jumping over that pit? I know I've done it before. And just execution. I need better execution on things, man. I'm not a closer, as it turns out. Never been much of a closer. Never in my life. Woohoo! Woohoo! Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, well. Gazillionth time is a charm, right? I mean, it looks okay for dark. I hope I read the item well. It looks okay for dark. That's a ringing endorsement. Alright, ah, fuck! How do... Can I get some help to see if there's a trick on how you're supposed to jump that gap? Maybe from up above some. Yeah, we're gonna have. I'm fucking homeward bone. I don't care. Oh god. Ah, I've missed a butterfly too. God damn it. Looks unmakeable from the same level. I don't think there's an up. I don't think there's an up. I don't know, but I don't think there's an up. Hi, Monix! Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm having a lesson, a self-made lesson in humility and zen here, as I had tech difficulties earlier today. My school computer is on the fritz, and when I tried to open it up, there was a screw, one solitary screw holding it together, that I couldn't get open because it was worn down in... Oh shit, there is an up. There absolutely is up. Okay, so there is up. Alright, oh, yeah. Okay. So there is up. Well, I mean, we can just as well try one more time. Hey, can you do it? Can you make it? Can you make the jump? No? No make jumpies? Yeah. I'm starting to think this is not makeable. But up from that bridge, it's absolutely makeable, right? Or should be. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, well, yeah, I am. I'm doing fine. Just had little late day frustrations nagging at me. Like, I'm always quite busy. So sorry I won't be around for much long. No, that's fine, Monix. No problem. Everyone's busy. Well, and maybe not everyone, but, I mean, I know what that feels like. He wants to beat a record on how many times he can jump down a hole. We like holes on this channel. Hey, chat, how do you feel about holes? No. I do like that if you botch that swing with the first hand, you get a stab. They can just, oh, you missed it? Well, let's just give it a one more little worldly. At least we're getting flame butterflies. Those are kind of clutch. Now we're going back to the grave saint. Saint's grave? Saint's grave, that's it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be finished with this entire area tonight. I never, well, not just because we're fucking around like this, but I never really thought we would. Because this is a little bit of a work, a labor. There's a lot of angles to this area. Alright, no, boom, 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 grave saint. Saint's grave? There we go. Grave of Saints. There we go. Here's another one that I need a little bit of help for, because there are some Pharaoh's lockstones down here. Some of them are important, some of them are absolute traps, and some of them are not that important. And I would like some help on figuring out which is which. We're also gonna pop one of these. So, as said, this is a little bit of a optional area, which is kind of weird. But let's go. So, Grave of Saints. Grave of Saints. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Almost makes me wanna pick up the Whisper Ring. You have anything to say? No? Okay. How about you, buddy? You have anything to say? No. I'm just upset. Oh man, I feel that. Alright, well this is a delightful place. Oh. Hi, rat. I know there are gonna be more. Oh, look at this. Look at these thirsty fellers. Oh, fuck me swinging. Oh, man. What have I ever done to deserve this bullshit? Oh, come on, stamina. Bad start to the area. Any more fucking ratties? No? Great. Also, how is there fucking sunlight down here? You know? Oh, feeties. Feet. Feet on the internet. Free feet on internet, by the way, guys. Watch them feeties. Also item. So, hypothetically, we should be able to go down there. Somehow, some way. Some way, shape, or firm. Firm. Light torch. I can light it on that. That's nice. That almost looks suspiciously like a place where little bastards are gonna come out. Seems none of the Pharaoh's nonsense is worth it. One lowers a bridge, one has a covenant. I want the covenant, though. That's the Rat King covenant, right? I do want the covenant. Oh. Look at these guys. Look at these thirsty fellers. That's the bridge one, I think. And here's one. I don't know what that is. Probably not important. Smooth and silky. Smooth, silky. So that's bridge, I'm pretty sure. But we don't need bridge. Bridge is optional. What is that? Man, oh. Despair. No. Not in this chat, surely. So which one of these do I want? I don't want the bridge. Do I want the other one on the floor? I don't think I do. Do I want the one on the wall? Help. Hey, chat. Flex those Dark Souls muscles. Oh, and that's another one. Oh, God. There's no map, no clue. Oh, heck. Oh, really? That's helpful of you. Here come the boy. Oh, horse fuck. Horse fuckery. Bullshit. Anyone else? I also know that there are spawns or summons here. That's another Pharaoh's, and that's another Pharaoh's. There's so many, and that's another Pharaoh's. Where are you guys fucking coming from? Light a torch from that. That's interesting. Right, Mom. I think all of that is bullshit. That's the fun stuff. Let me just. I have a nice suspicion I got ads and rats on me. There's. Oh, ooh, reach out and touch faith. That's the boss area, by the way. I know that much. Let me actually put down a little. Oh, I can't? Oh! Oh! Why can I not put down soapstones down here? Alright. Lowers 2 different bridges in Grave of Saints that lead to the same room. Across the bridge there's a poison moss, skeleton wood with throw of despair, and a torch. If you put them in the sockets by the rat statues, while part of the Rat King Covenant, you will unleash a pool of corrosive acid that lingers indefinitely and breaks down equipment within seconds. If you put a lockstone in the contraption to your left as soon as you come up the first set of stairs, it will... may not need. You know what? Fuck these lockstones then. Also, that's the Covenant, or that's also the boss and progression, but I know that should be possible to get across without doing these stones. Are you gonna spawn rats? You're probably gonna spawn rats, right? These guys are tall. This is reminding me a lot of the that's a lot of rats. With bone. Okay. What's the name of that place in Dark Souls 1 that's so dark and is kind of bullshit? Grave of Giants? Is that it? Ah! Anyone else? No? Okay, great. They return out all the torches down the hall. Putting a lockstone in the contraption that is on the wall will start pouring water everywhere, which will put out your torch. So what you're saying is this place is a death trap. Well, I guess we're doing boss fight then. It sounds like we don't care about getting across. Is there an NPC boss or NPC anyone around here that we need for this fight? I don't think there is, right? You gotta do this on your own, right? I think you wanted that as Rat Covenant. Yeah, probably. So there's no NPC anywhere around here for the rat fight. Man, almost making me ask, what's the point of this area? It's completely bypassable. Completely bypassable. It doesn't have any cool loot. Yet, at least. It's an absolute death trap. I also think it's a PvP zone where people from the Covenant can just pounce on me at any moment. Well, let's just do the boss then. We don't have any souls to harbor. We are human, but who cares? Who cares? And I wonder if this weapon is going to be worthwhile for us, or if it's going to be a sword fight. I think the swingity swoop should be useful here, I hope. Alright, well let's do it then. This is a bullshit fight, by the way. Oh, fuck me. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You know what? Fuck this noise. Oh. Yeah. Fun fight. Yeah, this is gonna keep being fun, by the way. Oh, come on. You know what? Don't touch me. No, what's the hitboxes on you, you little shits? Yeah? Think you're so fucking cool? Just wait until I bonk ya. No, that's incorrect. Oh, that's better, I guess. Do we have to duel? Yeah, I guess we do. There we go. Oh, come on! Horse cocks. No! I hate this. I hate this fight. I hate this. Oh, I really fucking hate this fight. It's such bullshit. It's just designed to be bullshit, you know? Infinite ad fights, always fun stuff. Come on, can I get one of these AoEs off? For fucking once in my life. And I also noticed that you are the boy. We are doing damage though. If we can just not die here. No! That's exactly the wrong thing to happen. Need to disengage, heal. Last this deuce, by the way, but it doesn't matter because we just need one more swing of these moves on big fuck. What is it? I hate the hitboxes here, down here, in the shit, in the garbage. Did I get him? No. Did I get him? I got him. So yeah, one random rat out of those assholes is a king rat that we need to kill. And then it's just infinite spawns. We got a rat tail and we got a soul for it. So that's nice. Rat tail is just a PvP item, right? Demonstrate fidelity by offering it to the rat king and strengthen the bond of your covenant. The Rat King is proud and merciful, as any king true to their stature should be. The Rat King looks favorably upon those who follow the path of right, even disgraceful humans. Alright. Oh, they had a rat union in FromSoft, and they fought to get their own area. Aww. And then they put it just beside the entire rest of the game. The boy is the only one that has a main. So look for it. Oh, he is actually, you can actually tell who's who. That's nice. What else? We got a thing. A soul. Right, we got a Rat King soul. Rat Vanguard. The Rat King's loyal servant judges the worthiness of those who seek a royal audience. Consider ourselves judged, I guess. Here he is. Look at that friendly feller.
Leave this place, human. We have no time for thy kind.
Thy.
Humans bring nothing but filth.
Hey.
Is that a rat tail, human? Thou'st one of mine rat burrows conquered. This will not go unnoticed. Rejoice, for the right to serve me is now thine. Since thou'rt human still, permit me ask, wilt thou thy human soul surrender and pledge thyself to me? Swearest thou by the sweet-tempered sludge that laps at our bosoms?
Yeah, don't you worry about where I have it from. Your little friend from the other room. I feel like the Rat King put that guy there for this explicit purpose, though. Let's join it. Rat King, Rat King, Rat King. Enter Covenant.
Thou hast the eyes of one who perceiveth true beauty.
Uh-huh.
Human, thou mayst serve. Take this ring. It was forged by a human who was once among us.
Chris the Rat.
The ring draws to thee those who would defile our burrow. Wear the ring whenever thou art near, and destroy those who would dare provoke our ire. I will grant unto thee all thou shouldst so desire. I prithee serve with a true rat's honor. Speak thy mind, servant.
Oh, we can buy items? What do you have? Crucifer, dung pile, black.
My servant, tell me the way of things. There has been much honor in thy service, despite the human blood coursing thy veins.
You know, as a misanthrope, this speaks to me.
I am merciful, and trust in thee as I would any rat. The insolent fools line up to trample upon our burrows.
Assholes, the lot of them.
My servant, dispatch these invaders, and thy reward will be handsome indeed. Knowest thee of the locks?
Oh yeah, they suck.
Those odd contraptions fashioned by human hand long ago. Thou art human, and thence able. I know thy kind. Base plotters.
Yeah,
and
they're all
schemers
assholes.
Put these contraptions to thy employ.
I don't have
thy
an
foe.
infinite amount of them though.
My servant, tell me there has been. I am merciful.
So what, I can essentially...
My servant, do not disappoint me.
Don't we get summoned into other people's worlds? So each time we'd want to turn off the lights, essentially, we'd have to use a lockstone that we don't get back? Or do we summon people to our world with this covenant? Is that what happens? So you pull someone into your version of this, where you can sort of line up everything to be host. I think this is like the Nito covenant. There was a Nito covenant? You summon it to your world. Oh, cool. But I need to be down here for it to work, right? I need to hang around here for to pull people in. That sounds like it sucks. I don't want to spend any time down here. But it would be kind of cool to set up this place to be an absolute death trap. Neither was your cursing people's world, and to fix their world, they would need to find your sign and come to your world. Really? I don't remember that at all. At all. Huh. Cool. So yeah, otherwise I would equate this to the Dark Root Garden covenant with a cat, with a wide-mouthed cat that also spoke with, you know, the stilted, old-styley, noble English, right? Nita was not a used covenant. Oh, there we go. Okay, so what is interesting about this? We have here a ruined grave, also called the Grave of Saints, which seems to suggest that this would be a venerable place, but it's not in the bottom of, but it's on the way down into a garbage chute. We have a bunch of rats here, mostly rats, trying to swarm you. And we beat a army of rats, and then we meet this guy who speaks to us again with this thy honor, prithee tell, this Shakespearean noble version of the English language that I'm not actually sure that anyone ever spoke. I do know though that the thee and thy, which way is it? I think the you in modern English is actually the plural. And they started using the plural to be fancy, and thus the thee and thy sort of disappeared out of language. I seem to remember having read that somewhere, that the you is actually the overly polite way of addressing. We had a similar structure in Swedish with du, you, ni, they. And it became a thing for a long while where you were supposed to use the plural to address a person because that was the polite thing to do, and use the singular was lowbrow. It was considered, well, impolite. And then something happened in the mid 20th century where if it had to do with the social revolution, not much of a revolution here in Sweden, but just the zeitgeist being turned over, where it was nice and respectable to be part of the plebeians, be part of the proletariat, as it were. And being that overly polite to someone seemed to suggest that you put someone on a pedestal that was unseemly to remain upon. So it became a whole thing with a certain generation, with people growing up in the 40s and 50s and 60s, that if you used the plural to them, they considered it a grave, well, a sarcastic way of referring to them, essentially. And then we started using the singular again. We came out of that overly polite way of addressing people. And there was actually a bit of a generation gap there where the really young people, in like we're talking about the 70s and 80s, thought that they were going to be polite to an older generation by using the plural, and the older generation, well, the much older generation appreciated it, but the parent generation hated it and got really fucking miffy about it. And for sure, I mean, imagine someone ruining a small area. It was so fast to get thrown. Go through it as it, and you were left waiting for victims who just didn't care about you. Yeah, you was the polite. I think thy was normal. Yeah, I've read that as well, Cryptics. Anyway, back to the Rat King here. Now, this is the only guy who really speaks to us in this overly formal, grandiose, noble, aristocratic way, and he's a rat. He speaks of honor, he speaks of duty, he speaks of beautiful, beautiful, but high-held ideals that essentially no one else around here does. Calls himself a king, he is a rat. So you have this juxtaposition of what we would perceive as the lowest of the low. Deceased rat living in a grave. Talking about themselves and their surroundings like everything else is abysmal and disgusting and without honor. And referring to us humans as honorless vermin, essentially. There is this flip of perspective here that obviously there is intention in it. Right? There's meaning in it. Now, I mean, while we are standing around here and talking about it, just in case we get summoned, just in case we get an opportunity to do. So, this is curious, especially considering that the game is not all about, but to a great extent about nobility and kingship, sovereignty. It is about how you are a dutiful and good sovereign, which is something that Vendrick for a while was, but then failed. Right? Missed opportunity to have him be a bunch of rats with their tails tied together. That is true meta. That is true. That is a failed opportunity. And the only character we really encounter in this game that really seems at least to uphold or embody those traits that the game seems to really, really, really beg for. Or the game world seems to beg for. Please, let a true sovereign regain the throne. Let a true sovereign restore the kingdom. That is essentially the meta-narrative here, the meta-goal. A hope for one of these lost souls is actually going to be the forspoken king. The king returned, the once and future king, if we're going to use Arthurian parlance. And the only creature that seems to be about that is a rat. Now, I would like to carry on with that analysis for a little bit, but unfortunately ads are coming in hard, and I kind of do want more tea. So we're actually going to take a little breaky. Just a quick one, a little over 3 minutes, but the ads are coming in hard. So, chat, please take care of yourself, cycle your fluids, tend to yourself. I'm going to make myself some more tea, and I will see you right back here in a little over 3 minutes, yeah? So please don't go anywhere. We're going to keep talking about rats in just a moment.
Welcome viewers, take a seat. You never know who you'll meet. Stay a bit and have a read. Let J.P.S take the lead. Whether it's my books or one of my poems, or games and story, you've come for glory.
Let us dissect this plot. Let us discuss the protagonist. And if we can't cope with it, skita idibloskopad.
And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism.
Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three.
Thanks for the song, Mac Daddy.
Let me rate your game's toilet. Is there light and TP? Crowbar smashes TNT. Why do all these bottles scare me? Signalis is in demand. See me return to the Oberdin. Take Max Payne by the hand and catch me in Morrowind. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. This is the break song just for me.
Have you seen luck like mine? They say my books are quite fine. Forks on forks to boggle the mind. Sly like a fox, check out the last box. And not to mention hope, love and loss, and just released by me. Check out my latest book, Patchwork Sovereignty. And don't hold your breath, I'm just an organism. Let's talk postmodernism. Modernism. Lindberg will be heard. Please don't make me set down my tea. Don't make me sing, please. I'll read you a poem, an excerpt or three. The end of the break for me.
Alrighty then, chat. We are back. Right back at it at Krispy Kreme. I probably shouldn't say that. It's probably trademarked or some such. Anyway, let's hang around and talk a little bit about more rats. You know? Message from Shay. Yeah? What? What does she want? Aww. Cheers. Unfortunately, Judith is too hot for us right this moment, but cheers. So, you know, Cryptics, give her a stretch. If you got the points with her, give her a stretch from me, will ya? Send her a stretch my way. She should also be kept limber and healthy, right? Give her a good stretchies. Not a common redeem for me. I have to look for it. I don't have that many redeems, do I? Anyway, rats. Rats. So, generally, to humans, No, I never have enough points for Shay's stream. Really? Do you spend them all? Oh, right. She has integrations. She should probably makes you spend those points. Usually change her outfit. And throw pillows at her and just bully her. Generally bullying her. So you mentioned, Cryptics, that we probably shouldn't read too much into this because, again, the art style and the art direction and the story direction in Dark Souls 2 is all over the place already. And while I absolutely see that argument, and I kind of believe you're right to a certain degree, I think there is a possible read here, and thus it is still interesting, right? Again, death of the author, the intention or the production behind it is not necessarily relevant if this part actually does have some sort of message to it, right? Or make your mod say ara ara, ara ara. What we have here is a depiction of one of the creatures in this world that we would otherwise consider... Got you to say it. I mean, I don't mind saying ara ara. I even said that in class one time and had a 14-year-old just fucking drop her shit. So... considering that humanity is the focus of this game, and the center of humanity, the very core of humanity, is what is being called or referred to as the dark. There is something inherently dark in humanity. And maybe that darkness, or the struggle against that darkness, that dissonance within humanity, will inevitably curse us, and curse whatever we build and whatever kingdom we grow out of ourselves. Because we've been told that this area has had kingdom after kingdom after kingdom built upon it, and they've all fallen into shreds. And Dragon Lake is just the latest one. And this soul of ours, this humanity of ours, and this curse that draws us here to rebuild it, to rekindle it, they're one and the same. Almost seeming to suggest that humanity itself is corrupt. And here we have a depiction of the lowest of the low, life form-wise, a deceased rat, that shows us that sort of nobility that we are expected to show. And either you could look at it as a mockery of what we should fulfill, but don't, but fail to, or even a condemnation of our own ideas of nobility, that we would fairly easily find it. My god, did you clip that? What the hell, Cryptics? What the hell? Man, this is supposed to be a safe space. Thank you for the clip, buddy. It, where was I? Shit. It almost seems like a condemnation of us. Right, the Rat King himself has no problem condemning us. Telling us to our face that we are disgusting, we're dishonorable, we're a blight upon the world and their kingdom. Which, you know, fair. We do come down here, we seem to think that it is our right to come down here and just kill them. And maybe it's meant, or at least it has the capacity to make us reflect a little bit on what we're doing here and why we're doing it. And I mean, you could absolutely see this as a misanthropic mission statement kind of thing, that, oh, you're not doing very well, buddy. You could be so much better. Why are you like this? The game seems to ask us. Maybe you should just do like rats and chill. You know what? I want to go pick up the sunlight thing again. I don't think this is going to be terribly effective for us. This is not going to do our thing. We're not going to rat it up very often, are we? Unfortunately. So let's go pick up the Sunbro Covenant again. I think it's as easy as you're running over there and getting it, right? Isn't it? I think it is. Where is it? It is over there. Oh, that didn't work very well. Oh, that's better. Don't. This is the way. Yes, this is the way. Arra. I did that with a class of 8th graders, 14-year-olds. Enter Covenant. Join heirs of the sun. You need to redeem. No, I'm not doing an ara redeem. So there was a kid in the class. It was a fairly undisciplined class. They had a lot of heart, but their hearts were all over the place. And there was one kid. I had a fairly good interaction with her, but she didn't have letter combinations, diagnoses, and so on and so forth. So she didn't really have the focus to do math, which, you know, fair to some degree. And she was doing something else on her pad that she wasn't supposed to, looking at something. And I just creep up on behind her, hover over her shoulder, and just see her walk. She's looking at some anime bullshit. I don't remember what it was, but it was something, not NSFW per se, but, you know, material that probably should be looked at during math class. And I just go, ara, ara. And she just snaps up at me and just drops jaw and starts screaming, "What the fuck did I just say?" And I just walk away. I had a lot of fun with that. I mean, there's a lot of classes that I had a lot of fun with on occasion, you know. I'm quite old, but I've grown up with the internet, and it always amazes my nephews that I know so much about the internet and memes. Oh yeah? Like, yeah, I was here. I was here. Oh, big feet. Hi, guy. Man. Why? You have a chain in your head. Why do you have a chain in your head, my guy? It sounds uncomfortable. Faro's Lockstone. And here is where we get down to that chime, yeah? So, recognize this place? I certainly recognize this place. Maybe we should put on this thing. Okay. It's not as difficult to maneuver as either the Dark Souls 3 area or, for that matter, the Elden Ring one. Leadstone. Huh. There's gonna be a correct angle and an incorrect angle to do this right. I think we we did it. Disc chime. I did not think we were gonna make that jump. When we were off the ledge there, I did not think we were gonna make it. This thing doesn't have great dark scaling. Not great on dark. This thing's better. A rare secret chime of unknown origin can be used as a shield? This chime, likely brought here by a visiting saint, slightly augments the effects of miracles. Use strong attack to emit miracles and hexes. It's a fucking shield? That's pretty fucking cool. How does that work? That's really fucking cool. Wait. It's a shit shield, I bet, though, right? I mean, yeah, it's not a great shield. How heavy is it? 2? That's not that bad. Fascinating. I like throwing obscure references in conversation with their parents. My sister in the room. And they go over the heads of my sisters while my nephews look like lose their shit. Yeah, that's always fun. It's... It is kind of fascinating how how internet subculture has just sort of gotten off the rails, you know? I think this Shime is pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna want to use it, but it's neat as an idea. Like, really neat as an idea. Wait, what if I just don't want to run around with a thing? I suppose I could just do that. Huh. Yeah, how internet culture has become this sort of impermeable thing to most people. I guess it's supercharged mimetic construction, essentially. Mimetic construction to the point where you can get a 100 years worth of mimetic evolution in just, what, 2 minutes or something? Okay, so now we are where we're supposed to be. Now we're down in the gutter, which is a delightful name for a place. And this is where we're supposed to be. Also, we can get over there, right? Surely. No. Life jam? 1 life jam? Oh, you little shits. Oh, I know what you're doing. No, I didn't know what they're doing. I should light that, shouldn't I? We want to light a lot of torches here. Unfortunately, can we even get back up there? Oh, no, we can't. This place is going to be a delight. Is lighting torches worth it? I never had the patience. Do they do anything? Let you see things, I suppose. I would argue that being able to tell where there's a ledge, or kind of just get an idea of what's what in the place is worth it. A little bit of situational awareness, as it were. I think that would be worth it. Okay, so some of these buildings fucking break! Hey, buddy. Nope. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. I'm gonna poke you. Man, it's been a while since we poked. And there's a lot of just humanity down here. Not soldiers, just humanity. I think this place should have been Graves of Giants for the torch mechanic to be worth it. Oh, I fucking hated that place. Man, it looks... well... I was about to say it looks cool. I guess Grave of Giants doesn't look that cool, but the view from certain places in the Grave of Giants is just absolutely fucking awesome. Yeah, I fucking knew you would. Alrighty. Let's take a breather. So far we don't have a dead end. I think this is gonna end us up. Where will this end us up? There's an item down there though. Ooh wee. The DS3 was even more bright. The only thing the torches did was to get rid of the bleed worms. Yeah, I guess. And there was a little bit of utility to occasionally be able to deliver bleed damage or fire damage. Like the spongy things that drop down from the ceiling. There was a point to having a torch where you could just beep, 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 right? So I wouldn't say the torches were, you know, useless. Him, someone, yeah. Oh, right, those things. Are they mobile? Way up there, mobile. Fun. And we set fire to the thing. That's also great. Light this up. Put the torch down. I mean, to be fair, the entire torch mechanic in this game is weird, right? It's really bizarre that you have limited torch time, and it's weird. It's just really fucking weird. There's a lot of that going on in this game, right? A lot of weird choices that you just... Why did you do it like that? I don't know which pools there's a thing in. Not that one either, okay. Okay, so that's a drop down for another area. I'm gonna fuck you up. And then we could drop down here. Yeah. Let's bring a torch. There's nowhere else, right? That was it for this area. Yeah, I think it was. See, isn't it nice to just be able to look out across this fucking place and figure out that, oh, I was over there. I haven't been over there. Over there? No, I haven't been over there. Have you been over here? No, I have not been over here. There we go. Okay, we're back around. Great. You wanna speak? Nah. Shoehorned in DS2, the amalgamation of mechanics they had floating around when the release date was getting close. Yeah, it's a weird one. Again, mechanically it is the worst Souls. And maybe not just mechanically. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Oh, fuck. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen. Anyone else want to have a go? No? Okay. Shit. That is not a box. That is not a real box. No, it broke. It was not a real box. It was a fake box. Fake boxes in my video games? Okay. This is all unfortunate. I was just about to say, let's go back and level up. And then we do this to ourselves. Where's the down? Where's the proper down? Because stay calm. By the way, try jumping. That sounds like a scam. Oh, over there. Right, over there. Right, well, let's go. I think this is gonna be where we wanna be. Yeah! No, I don't. I thought there were gonna be more of them, to be fair. Okay, so... Oh, a torch. Nice. Thank you, sir. I wish there was a place for us to... I also wish the cabin wouldn't pulsate like this. Another torchy? What is in here? Oh, fuck. Oh, this place. These things respawn, right? It's locked? Great. Can we remember that? That place is there. Whatever the fuck that place means. Or is. Alright, so ideally we would have had a torch with us coming down here. Are we doing a... There's not a boss down here, right? I don't think there is a boss down here. We could use a butterfly. Flutterby. Let's do a flutterby. And light these boys up. We got plenty of flutterbys, even though they are a little bit expensive. This is smidge expensive. Start lighting sconches. Gotta remember that gutter is a place. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think I technically mined this area as badly as I hated the light town, you know? It isn't that bad. It is kinda cool. Conceptually. Oh, there we go. It is much shorter. Yeah, and it is less bullshit. For once, Dark Souls 2 is less bullshit than Dark Souls 1. And that's a rare thing. Right, that's it. Guess we're going downstairs. Anyone down here? Anyone wanna fuck with me? No? Great. Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, these things. There's a dog in here, right? Yeah, there's a dog in here. Oh, Jesus Christ, almost fell off. Fuck me swinging. On drop downs too? Great. Love that for me. But actually, you know what? Fuck it. These things are fun. Oh, come on. There we have them. I don't know what they are. I don't like them. Dark Pyromancy Flame. Oh, wait a minute. Really? Is that what I think it is? Also, what are these things? They just drop shit, right? They just did. Oh shit, that's it. Oopsie poopsie. Speaking of dropping shit. They just break and make you stinky, right? Or some such, right? That's a sconge we need to come back in and fix. I want to read the Dark Pyromancy thing, but I don't feel safe anywhere. Dark Pyromancy. Does that scale in any interesting way? Fucking peeps. Are we quite finished? Are we quite finished, sir? How does this scale? This scales more dark? Power scales with hollowing. Power scales with hollowing. Okay, not as interesting as I thought it was gonna be. Not as interesting as I thought it was gonna be. No curse pot here? Apparently not, no. I don't think there is. We're gonna have curse pots McGee later. Could you just jump across and grab torch? Oh! And these fucking guys. There's a lot of that going around. We could jump across and grab a torchy. I kind of want to do that to just... Oh! Make it so that we don't have to redo all of this bullshit, you know. So grab that torch and go back down. Everything is fine. I finally finished Andor, Season 2. Anyone want to talk about it? I have idea, I have thoughts. Generally good one, generally positive ones. Generally. Okay, here we are. Now we're back online, back on track. With a Light Me Up Daddy. Project Light Me Up Daddy. Anyone here? Up here? No? Just items. Twinkie? Just lying around? Smooth and silky? Smooth and silky? Fragrant branch of yore? What is this place? Huh. There's a lot of useful shit. Alrighty then. And not drop down, but jump across. Jump across the clock. Are you gonna spit? No, no spit. Okay, light it. Unequip it. Fight it. I haven't watched a show since Clark's on Farm Season 3. I don't have a lot of time for shows. Fair. Me neither. I've been falling behind on a lot of things. Frankly, the reason why I took it to you guys streams, that it matches well with my schedule. Oh, so it's not that I provide any valuable service. It's just, it fits. You're essentially a cat. If it fits, it sits. I'm sorry, no. Shouldn't say that. Like, you know, I watch you guys. We're in a good time slot. Oh, wow. Alright. See, we have so many sconches to light. Isn't that nice? Doesn't it feel nice to light things up? Oh, shit, dog. Oh, shit, dog's coming. Dog's horny. You can hear how horny dog is. Or, are you more horny than you're able to walk forward? Did someone come down behind me? Seems to be some sort of deficiency going on in here. You know what? Let's just climb up and get a little distance from... Hi, boy. I pushy. No. I know lightning and fiery. Stabs. Stabs. Torch. Torch is good. Oh, boy. Swing. No more boy. Torch. Torch is good. If you want a positive feedback, I didn't watch a lot of Twitch before you. Hey! There we go. I'm like a gateway drug, is what you're saying. And then you introduced me to Shane Z. Well, there you go. There you go. Once you start, you know, once you start getting involved, you're stuck, right? Once you start getting involved, once you get nailed or roped into those parasocial relationships, it's all downhill from there. How is that dog doing? It's not doing well, right? Something's gonna come up my bum, right? There we go. Man, this dog did not have a lot going for it when we brought out the whole bird. Whole bird? We call it a whole bird because it's fucking H in it. Is there anything interesting over here other than spitties? There's a... Ow! Okay! Well, that was fun and interesting. Do we want a pot? Yeah, I think we do want a pot. I introduced you to Shane Z. So it's interesting to learn how the propagation works, right? So you found me. What Cryptix? What did you find me playing? What was it that caught your attention? Did you just swing by Twitch one day and just search for a specific game and found me by playing that one game that you kind of were curious about watching? And in that case, which game was it? Oh shit, there's more. Were we done over there? I don't remember when you came around. What it was that brought you around. What milkshake I was... Fuck. Oh yeah? It took you guys some time to come around. But around you came, nonetheless. You wanna come down here, bud? You wanna say that to my face? Yeah, come on, buddy. I have faith. No, I wanted to pick up item, but apparently we're not doing that. Stabs. At least they're dropping torches. So torches are legally not a finite resource. Oh! Fucking love this place. So we're getting an antagonistic relationship with these statues now. We are incentivized to start breaking them. These little innocent statues, effigies, that look like a robed person. I'm not gonna necessarily say lady, but I'm drawn to think of them as a lady. I don't know why, really. But they're just a little guy, you know? Just a little innocent guy. Just hanging out there. Look at them. Just a little guy with a little face. Just hanging out in the darkness. Are you winning? Hi, Twan! I don't man. Yeah, sure we're winning. How you doing, Twan? Do I have any mods up that can give me a little shout out, or do I have to do my own goddamn job? No. There we go. Sniper Twan YT, good friend of the channel. You should totally check out Twan. What have you been playing recently, Twan? You're deep into Repo, I know, and you're doing Alien Isolation, right? Are you done with your stream? Or are you doing? You were doing challenge modes, right? Hard mode, I thought you said. Let's see here, Crypts. You were playing Spiritfarer, and I would love popping on small streamers on games I play and chat with them. But then you told me about Kalevala, and your book sounded interesting from the start, and I bought both from the first visit. Oh my god. I hooked you line and sinker, Cryptics. So it was Spiritfarer that got you on. Cool. Cool. I mean, I am absolutely curious of what you thought about the book. My book. But I hate to be the kind of person who just, oh, what do you think about my work? So I would very much like if you said, but I'm not going to ask. Instead, I'm going to ask, have you gotten on with the Kalevala at all? What do you think about it? Have you looked at it yet? It's more of a historical anthropological work than it is a, a fiction piece per se, but I'm curious. Let's see here, Twan. Alien Isolation, nearly done with it. I'm on the last 2 achievements. Man, achievement hunting. One is finished, the game is in the hardest difficulty and die 100 times to the alien. Annoyingly, I've hardly died. I love your book. Oh, thank you, Cryptics. I think it's easy to read, but I think it's a bit name-heavy at the start. Are we talking about the patchwork sovereignty then, I'm assuming? Because, yes, we've had the conversation about proper nouns in works, right? How a lot of genre writers, both sci-fi and fantasy, suffer for the name-dropping. The proper nouns of things. And I've spoken critically about it before, especially the certain language of exposition that a lot of fantasy writers sort of get into. And specifically with the patchwork sovereignty, I realized that I may have made that sin myself. With a lot of proper nouns, and specifically a lot of names, a lot of different characters. Which I think I did it to evoke the sense that this is a living, thriving community, you know? But specifically the Elven Court is a fucking horror show. But then again, that is almost taking the piss, right? It's almost intended to be a fucking horror show, right? As for the Kalevala, yeah, hard to read. Read, since the book is weird but interesting. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's essentially a collection of short stories that the writer of it, or the historian of it, I should say, tried to fit into a cohesive narrative, which they were never intended to. They're oral traditions collected during the 19th century. He ran around Finland, just collected these sort of origin myths, and then tried to figure out some sort of holistic pattern to them. But I really like the first, 4 or 5. I think they're really interesting. The birth of the world, I think, is really interesting. And also, I love the dramatis persona. I forget his name now, but the poet, the original poet that sort of represents art and language in humanity. I think you should probably look at a lot of those stories as the characters and the gods, as they are manifestations of human traits or human historical habits, like forging. You have the smith that is forging, creating, and you have the poet that is art and language, right? Let's see, Cryptics. For your book, not just names, but universe names for normal things that can be hard to keep track of. Oh, but if you don't try to remember all the book, is quite nice to read. Yeah, I think generally when you suffer from that onslaught of proper names, I think the quote-unquote proper way of doing it is just wading through it and not trying to figure it all out, but I guess that is having faith in the author that they will explain it eventually. Joe Abercrombie does that a lot, using the proper nouns, but in such a context that it's essentially impossible for you to understand them, and you're meant to infer meaning into them later. So the beginning of the novel gains weight the further into the novel that you get. It's certainly not a way of telling a story that fits everyone, but it certainly can, if it's done well. I'm not arguing that I do it well, but I am arguing that Abercrombie does it well, is that it makes the world feel real. It sells the world as a real living place as opposed to just a story that's told to you. And of course there's a balancing act with that. Obviously, there's a balancing act with that. Also, fun fact that there is an appendix. There is an encyclopedia at the back of the book. That is a late edition. I wrote that in the last month or two coming up on release, while the rest of the book was written like 2 or 3 years ahead of release. And I had the conversation with a beta reader. I don't like appendixes. I don't. I think that if you haven't explained what the things that exist in your book, the nouns that exist in your book, what they are in the narrative, then you've failed as a writer. But considering that the Patchwork Sovereignty and all the other books in that ilk, the Bjegafat calendar as I've been calling it, or will start calling it as more books show up, they deal with mostly the critters, right? The Hulder, the Troll, the Vetti. Things that, number one, are not widely known or understood outside of Scandinavia, right? And that's a bit of the charm of them, right? It's a bit of the mystique and the exoticism. But likewise, I don't want to have to in each book sort of explain what a troll is, what a hulder is. I don't want to do that, because that will make the narrative feel stilted and expositionary. And at the same time, I use a bunch of different names for all the different things, which again, number one, there are a bunch of different names for the things. There are a lot of allegorical names for the things, like Hulder, Skogsrå, Charcoaler's wife. All of those things exist as a way of referring to them. Again, because they come from a rich society, culture, and from a bunch of different areas. As we talked about folklore, it doesn't have one canonized truth to it. Folklore is grassroots movements that are essentially stories about individual creatures that sort of belong in the same oeuvre. So I really wanted to reflect that richness of culture and variety of culture. So depending on where you are, where you come from in the Scandinavian peninsula, you may refer to them as Hulder, as Charcoaler's wife. Some of the more archaic ones are just using the rå, the Skogsrå, as a proper noun instead. And when I start doing that, that increases the need for me to explain that those are all the same creatures, but I don't want to do that in universe if I don't have a reasonable argument for doing it in universe, right? And all of that sort of built up into a kind of a need. Did you see that ghost just falling off the cliff while having a torch out? Poor bastard. I kind of needed an appendix. Or an encyclopedia. But in the need of making one, I figured that, hey, let's do something fun with it. Let's have a little fun. So I made it in universe, and now it just sort of fits because, again, it also suffers from the unreliable narrator, which the narrator themselves say in the opening statement of that encyclopedia. They're saying that, well, to write cohesively about this, we need to define certain things, and the problem with defining a thing that everyone knows what it is that it seems dumb to define it. But on the other hand, since the definitions fucking suck, I guess we have to do this. And she starts passive-aggressively trying to explain, for example, what troll is. And I fucking love that passive-aggressive voice. Cryptics, if you haven't read the encyclopedia, at the back of the book. There was also a conversation about whether or not having it at the back or the front of the book. There was also a conversation about that, and while I would argue that there can be a point to reading it first and then reading the novel, that's not the reading order that the novel, well, the narrative isn't suited for it, right? The opening prologue of the Patchwork Sovereignty is supposed to be read first. You know, it's the in medias res thing, and just putting an encyclopedia there would suck. But now that you're into it, I think for a lot of international readers, I think it would behoove them to actually read the encyclopedia. And it's not a rough encyclopedia. I think it's a fun encyclopedia. I had a lot of fun writing that thing. Let's see here. After having gushed about my work, which I suppose this is a promotional channel, I'm allowed to. Let's see here, Cryptics. Even Terry Pratchett has appendix for the Knack-Mack Feegle sayings. Knack-Mack Feegle sayings? Is that Discworld? I don't think the Discworld novels that I've read don't have an appendix. But I mean, you have the footnotes instead, right? That are also written in universe, kinda. And I really do enjoy in-universe material like that. I think that's a lot of fun. Where was that goddamn bridge? It was upstairs? Now that I'm off my soapbox for 2 seconds, I realize that I don't know where I'm going. How much time do we have? 2 hours? We're fine. We've gained hours running around with this torch. I'm sorry, chat, that if you get annoyed by me talking about my own fucking thing when all you want to see is me. Oh, your sword is a little bit dark. When all you want to see is this garbage. Oh, he hit me? Poor shit. Anyone else? What is that? Oh, that's a shotgun blast. Okay, now we know. Huh. No, let's pop another flutterby. Did Discworld with Tiffany Aiken have an appendix? What? Maybe I haven't read that one yet. Man, I need to buy ABB baby. Always be buying books. I've fallen off buying books. I've told myself that I'm not allowed to buy books until I get a paycheck. That place is cursed. Anywhere else that I can go? You can't jump there. Is there any way I can go from here? No, it's over there. Over there or bust. Well, this is gonna be fun. 34k soul. Are you ready to lose some, chat? That could have gone a lot worse than it did. Just saying. Could have gone a lot worse than it did. Woo-wee! I see your cryptics. Some example of them. Big man. Chief of the Knack-Mack Feegle clan. Big job. Human being. A literal translation would be big poo. Man, Terry Pratchett was good. It's hard to write a literary comedy. It's really hard. I think literature might be the most difficult medium with which to write good comedy. At least specifically as a genre, right? Everyone can write funny parts in books. That's not the problem. The problem is writing... Oh, that's nice. Reach out and touch faith. How the fuck do we move on from here? Where do we go from here? From this bonfire? Have no idea. Is one of these walls breakable or something? How do we... I don't know. How do we? No? There we have it. Okay, good. Let's burn some souls. Yes, fuck it. Let's make some sense. Also, we are coming up on the hours, actually. We are coming up on the 3-hour mark. The only crime Terry Pratchett did was for making such good books, and only 3 or 4 were translated to Romanian. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can see that. Generally, I'm not a big fan of translations. Translation is transformative. Translation is hard, but I absolutely understand that it's also gatekeeping, you know, and those are not that well. Can't tell anyone from here about them. Oh, yeah, I guess that's a problem where when the English language hasn't really, you know, permeated the culture.
Bearer of the
Which,
seek lest they
you know, I'm spoiled here in Sweden. Now, obviously, Swedes are not as good at English as they think they are. In large parts. Swedes tend to think that they're a lot better at English than they really are. Kind of embarrassing, actually. Boom. Alright, we also have the burn we need to do. This thing, right? Yes. But that being said, we do, you know, if you compare to the Germans, the French, the Italians, Spaniards, a lot of the other European countries are a lot worse at English than we are. So for me, here in Sweden, it's like, yeah, if you're with all likelihood gonna know English to the point where you should be able to read most literature. At least if you're a reader, and specifically if you're a genre reader, you do tend to read in English. So that gatekeeping of whether or not a book is available translated into Swedish, that's not really a thing if you're talking about genre fiction, if you're talking about fantasy or sci-fi. But that is a privileged circumstance, right? To have that sort of, not just education, it's not just an education question. It's about cultural permeation. How much the Anglo-Saxon cultural sphere sort of permeated Swedish culture, which is both a benefit and a negative, if you're talking about bigger cultural perspectives to it. But language-wise, it's very good. And just the idea that not being able to consume a bit of Anglo-Saxon culture, media, because it isn't translated to your native tongue, to me personally, from my perspective, from growing up in Sweden, that's mind-boggling, or doesn't make sense. It kind of doesn't compute, you know? It's like, yeah, I don't get it. I see words coming out of your mouth, but I don't get it. That kind of reaction I have to it. But I understand that, again, my country is privileged in that way. My upbringing is privileged in that way. Switzerland is surprisingly bad at English. Oh, really? One would think with all their international dealings they'd be good. Huh. Yeah, I said, there are, I mean, a lot of countries in Europe that are not do not have that solid English-speaking education, or just the cultural osmosis of it. I would understand that that's a big thing in the old Warsaw Pact countries, right? If anything, you would have had the cultural press to learn Russian instead. And considering that was, you know, not seldom a little bit oppressive, I understand that there would have been nationalist pushback against that, so maybe people don't know Russian as well as they were taught to know Russian. Same thing with Finns and Swedish, essentially, right? Finns are still being taught Swedish, but very few Finns actually learn Swedish properly. But yeah, maybe it's the Scandinavians that are quote-unquote the best collectively with osmosing the English language. I think so too. I work a lot with them, and out of the whole company, 3 or 4 people speak it. Wow. Wow. Actually, it's kind of interesting. The company that I'm doing an internship with right now, Rambol, it's a Danish company, but it's worldwide, like real worldwide. Like really, we're not just talking a few smattering of countries in Europe and then one office in the US. We're talking spread out. And I've been going through their onboarding material, all of it in English, of course, because they want to internationalize the onboarding experience. And I've been party to a few meetings or, you know, workshops with international people present. Most distinctly, my boss is, I think, Russian. Yeah, I know Russian. There was a guy from Denmark there at the meeting, and then there was someone from India as well. And then we had a bunch of Swedes. And one guy from the old Yugoslavia, you know, saying Yugoslavia because they don't want to distinguish themselves and, you know, fan the flames, as it were. Which I feel like a lot of Swedish Yugoslavians are kind of doing these days. They just, don't call me Bosnian, don't call me Serbian, I'm Yugoslavian, just to avoid the whole thing, the kerfuffle. But anyway, I was sitting there at the table and listening to them talk, and I realized that, holy shit, are these the English skills of my managers, or my bosses, or the bosses of my bosses in an international company? What the hell, man? I was expecting a little bit more fluidity to it, you know? I was kind of shocked by it. Not gonna lie. I guess they haven't spent enough time on the internet. Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Ooh, 233 souls left. We got another attunement slot, which is nice. But maybe we should save that. I mean, we need to get a lot of attunement for these hexes. They require a lot of slots for us. I guess we could pick up another one of these because they're good. And then we're running... Are we running the shotgun? I don't think we are running a shotgun. Are we running the poison? The poison could be good. The poison could be good. I kind of want to check out the spells that cost souls, but I don't want to spend souls to cast them. You know? I'm a greedy little bastard. Let's see here, Cryptics. I literally had a meeting with a chief pharmacist in Switzerland, and he barely taught because he doesn't know English. Most of the conversation was between me and the colleagues from Belgium. Look, I mean, that's bizarre to me. It's fucking mind-boggling, man. I don't understand it. How, why, do? How do you... In this day and age, man, with the internet being the way it is, that does not upgrade dark scaling at all. So this is essentially a shit shine for dark scaling. Fuck. So we actually don't want to use this. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. That's a damn shame because it looked cool. That's a CDC. This thing, I think. Then. How does that look? These chimes look kind of fucking dumb. Kind of fucking dumb. Oh my god. So dumb. So dumb. Are we going back downstairs or are we quitting for the night? I really should. We really should sign off here. Oh, but I want to play more. I want to stream more. The next stream is not going to be until Sunday. Oh, There's still stuff downstairs. There's always money in the banana bag. There's always money in the banana stand. There's still stuff downstairs. There's always stuff downstairs. Ads are coming in. Let's just roll a little bit longer, but we're not going to do the full hour. I want to get back up to where we fell off. Can we do that? Asshole. Is there anything bad in here? There's down. There's down. Oh, right. It's this place where we need to pick our down, right? Oh, asshole. Right. We need to pick our down. And you got dark to you. Hey, buddy. These guys got dark on their swords. I can tell because it's got dark on their swords. Okay, I remember this place. Anyone else? No, fucking go? No? Okay, let's go outside. Actually, let's fucking paw it up because we lost like half our health on that. Please, no jumpies anymore, C's. No jumps. Yeah, I was just about to say that I'm hearing chains, and I don't trust it. We're grabbing a torch too. We just don't want to fall down a hole. I'm not that big a fan of oh, you piece of fucking shit. There you go. Asshole. But then again, maybe it's also the difference between written English and spoken English, right? I like to think my written English is pretty good. I mean, I do write novels in it. For the longest time, I did consider my spoken English to be subpar because I never really got practice with it, right? You know? So those two are, I would argue that they're separate skills. The spoken language and the written language. Oh, you asshole. Right. No, really? You're that thick? That... I forget. What did you get for killing the Ant Queen? You don't have to? Is there a benefit to it? Does she unlock anything, or... Help, chat? I see your cryptics. I knew to speak English way before I knew how to write it. I had to learn how to write it a hard way, and I still do tons of typos and I don't pay attention. I mean, yeah. I would argue that maybe, I think that I mean the written language is more readily available to be practiced, you know? Poison moss. So, I forget. Is there a point to killing this thing? There's a drop, I think, associated to her, but... Door ahead. No, there's no fucking door here. Help, chat. I know you can, but I don't want to kill anything that I don't have to. I don't want to be like what the Rat King told us that we are. Just a filthy human. Oh, so we'll come down from up there. Oh, shit. Fuck. In that case, I kind of do want to go back. Drops poison moss? I don't care about that. And some souls. Don't care about that either. Okay, so we're not killing the ant. The queen can live. I will deign the queen to survive. Because I'm a magnanimous bastard like that. Okay, let's... try to get through this as quick as we can and get back to where we fell through and see if we can close this circuit so we can carry on down. Also, it respawns and it's weak to lightning. It respawns? I thought it was a permanent kill. Huh, who'da thunk? The more you know, the less you learn. Oh my fucking god. Someone coming up from behind? They came from behind. Oh god. There we go. Poison throwing knife and poison throwing knife. Okay, so where is the next step being? Up here? Yes, I think this is it. I believe. What? See? No, get out of my fucking... No! And there's more coming up from behind, right? I see a little lad. Oh, yeah. And another one? No, it's just ragdolling and that's weird. Alright, from here we go... Anywhere? I don't... don't jump. No, no jumping. No, that's down there. Okay, so we don't go this way. Hey, ah, you fucking... Oh, the stagger, man. Hey, go away. Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. Alright, so this is not the way. Man, and here I was saying, hey, let's do a little quickie. Let's just run this through. Does it jump across there? I don't want to jump across there. Jump down here. Oh, it's probably jump down there. Yeah, yeah, I recognize this. You can just run down there. That's perfect. Okay. Up! Love this place. I mean, it's still no Blighttown though. Still no Blighttown. Okay, now we're getting to where we're supposed to be, yeah. Have an access bit. Oh, I got caught on geometry, on geometry, on geometry. I got caught on geometry. Oh, really? I thought you were gonna stagger a little bit more. I'm gonna need a drink here. And we might have had supper bum bum. No, no, no! You fucking... Oh, good lordy. Still not as bad as Blighttown. Still not as bad as Blighttown. Fuck me swinging. Oh, that guy can climb, right? Oh, yeah, he's coming. That is not where we fell through, right? Is it? I don't remember where we... Yeah, I think that actually is where we fell through. Lives are coming. Let's carrying on. Before they get here. No. Man, I'm mistiming my attacks real bad now that I'm used to the... Yeah, this was it, right? We fell through here. Oh, it's the edge. No, you don't. Whoa! Hey, friends! We got Scoots McGee over here. Another torch, that's good. This is probably not going to be worth it, is it? Oh, actually, it might be. Oh! Not if you're gonna fuck me up. What is... Can we just not... What is that? Oh, more ad? Fuck me. Can you guys just not? I would love it if you didn't. Also, didn't you drop an item? I thought you dropped an item. The Sage, you missed the toxic darts that come from random places. Yeah, I did I? It didn't feel like I missed them. Miss me with that darty nonsense. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Oh, I didn't want to do that attack. Okay, and light it up, fam. What is in here then? I'm betting there's another weird door that I can't go through, so it's not going to be terribly helpful for us to have opened this up. Oh no. Well, this might be worthwhile then. If it just weren't for you fucking guys. Alright, are we done now? We're quite finished. We're quite finished, sir. Open. Open? What is this then? Wicked Eye Great Shield. How great is it? How great can it... Oh, there we go. Great shield with an unsettling design, covered in the prints of countless hands. The true origin of the shield is unknown. No amount of polish can clear its face from the mysterious handprints. Effect HP Absorb. That's pretty cool. It's a thick boy, though. We're not going to use it. Alright. Well, we can get back down. So, there was a little bit of value for us going there. And where's the lad? I hear the lad. There he is. I see the lad now. Okay. He's probably gonna be fine. Is that down? How much down are we talking about here? Do we have jump down or walk down? It seems to be walk down. Okay, I can deal with walk down. You gonna come? You gonna show up? No, you don't. You fucking don't, sir. Alright, well, we did the roundabouty. Everything is fine now. I do have boys in there. Oh! Alright, let's go home. That's gonna be it for tonight. We did it. We did it. We got through Blighttown, the Blightowny part of Blighttown at least. We got through it. We got through it. Chat, we did it. We did it. Yatta! Imagine mechanicking in Souls games where you throw random junk and shields to kill stuff from below. Like a random dog getting a pig shield in the face. That'd be pretty fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Like a junk cannon from Fallout, essentially. People just be farming low-level mobs to get daggers to throw at people. Hi, Strayed.
Very cool. Unusual soul.
See what you have. Do we have anything new here? Mytha's bent blade. Oh, she get bent? Mytha got bent? Dagger forged from the soul of Mytha. Mytha was the fairest queen in the land until something unhinged her. She was burned by Old Iron King. Was it the poison found deep within the earth, or the passion that consumed her heart? See, so we have, again, we started the stream talking about a little bit about the Old Iron King and Mytha, and the dichotomy shown with the Earthen Peak being all poison, and then the Old Iron King being all fire. Poison seeming, both of them were love-themed. Spurned love in one shape or form, seeming to showcase us in thematic and atmospheric framework the bitterness of spurned love and the passion of forbidden love kind of thing, and how they lead to downfall. Was the poison found deep within the earth, or the passion that consumed her heart? Poison and passion, or passion turned poison. What is that? It's Dex weapon? Me. Smelter sword. Ultra great sword, eh? Its blade bears the strength of terrible flames and latent power unleashed by strong attacks. So that's the shooty magoody. The earth spouted fire and a beast arose from the flames. The short-sighted king was incinerated by the creature in one swing, and the castle devoured in a sea of flames. I thought that the beast was the Old Iron King. Huh. What else do we have? Flexile, Last Giant, Flexile, Belfry, Dragon Rider, Skeleton Soul, we already got that. Covetous Demon, ooh. Unfortunately it's just physical. Oh, that's not fun. The curved spine of the Covetous Demon is as hard as rock, and rather than slicing through flesh, this weapon seems to grind it apart. That's kind of creepy. The thing that ended up as a monstrous fiend, what was it to begin with? And why did it never leave the queen? Perhaps it was entranced by some perversion of love. See, perversions of love. They even say it. It's not even subtext at that point. Those two areas, perversion of love. It's all they're about. Well, all they're about, but it's the predominant theme of it. Roll Rat Vanguard. Pyromancy. Okay. I also know that there is another... Oh, shit. He sells the forlorn garbage. Huh. I thought they were gonna drop, so they don't drop. Roger, roger. Bought all the hexes. Yeah. Smack, talk, smack, talk, smack, talk, smack, talk. Smack. Is it cheating reading the lore without buying it? Are you accusing me of window shopping in Dark Souls? What the fuck, Cryptics? That's kind of fucking funny, actually. Like, let me just read. Let me just read lore on this item. No, I'm totally gonna buy it. Let me just read underneath it. You know, you're essentially reading the Made in China label. Huh, that's interesting. No, just what? You're just looking. I'm just looking. Don't mind me. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I had a long day today, and I've got a real long day tomorrow. Oh, we got a Heidi Knight over here. I didn't know that the armor set was available. Does the Heidi armor set drop? Cool, I didn't know that. Huh, neat. Oh. I want to get some more reading done. I haven't been reading as much as I want to. Man, this internship is taking a lot of time out of me. Energy, sure, but it is fun. It is fun work. But the time commitment, man, to a full-time job? Man, how do people have time for this shit? How do people have time to live while they have a full-time job? I mean, I'm being facetious because the answer is they don't. I understand this. I know. I realize. People don't live while they have a full-time job, right? That's not what people do. So, that's gonna be it for tonight, I think. Unfortunately, I would have liked to play more. I'm not a big fan of these 3-hour streams. They feel short. I think they're too short. I don't want short streams. I want long streams. Girthy streams. Big, thick ones. Big, thick streams, by the way. Oh. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us here tonight at this little corner of the universe, the internet, and all things Twitch, where we try to apply literary theory to the games that we play. It's not just dick jokes. It's not. I promise, it's not just dick jokes. It is also vagina jokes, just general sex jokes, and just plain crude jokes, but also literary science. We do a lot here. 3 hours is still decent. If I would do them, but not enough if I watched them. There we go. It's like, I wouldn't want to do a 3-hour stream, but you should do a 12-hour stream or more. Why are you not online 24/7? Man, imagine how far I will have fallen if I ever get into doing the just sleeping streams. That is the thing that I do not understand. I do not understand the just sleeping streams. Hey, so 24-hour stream soon? No, people die doing those. I'm not 25 anymore. Dude, I'm an old fucking man. I'm fucking 40. I can't do 24-hour streams. I'd die. I would die. I will literally just drop off. I'm just fall off my chair and just having that death tone on. I would just, while I'm dead, I would just make that noise. Oh, you're as old as me? How old? 40. I'm turning 40 in a pair of months. I'm not going to say exactly because C knows. C knows when. It's soon. So I've started internalizing it already. Okay, ... Wait, what? Okay, so what the fuck does that mean? I'm only 37. Oh, well, I'm getting there. I started internalizing that for a full year so that I'm mentally prepared for when I turn the big 4-0. You boomer. Dude, I don't own a house. I don't own real estate. I don't think you legally can be a boomer unless you own real estate. I think that's the law. I get to bully you. No, you don't. You do that anyway. You're in fucking Twitch chat. All Twitch chat does is bully. There's no special dispensation just because the streamer's old. Or, you know, legally older than you. That's not how this works. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here tonight. As I started, and I was rudely interrupted by bullying. We try to do literary science to the games that we play. That is to say, we do close reading, structuralist analysis, deconstruction, anything that we can really get our hands on to try to make sense. Maybe not so much what the story is, but rather how it's all put together. What it means, how it fits, how all the moving parts work together, or alternatively, how they don't work together. It's a mixed bag with Dark Souls 2. It really is. We do this work not just because it's fun, not just because it elevates the media. Both of those things are true, however, but technically we do it for my own solipsistic needs and wants. This is technically a promotional channel because you see, narratology and storytelling are near and dear to my heart because I'm a writer, I'm an author. I've been a novelist for the past 10 years, I've written 9 books in that time, and I started streaming to try to promote that work. Most recently, you can read my work in the Patchwork Sovereignty here. This beautiful piece of literature is a noir thriller set in a post-apocalyptic Nordic folklore verse, which I'm really happy to finally be able to bring to you all. It's been in the works for near on a decade. Not quite, but I mean, 6 years ago, I started playing around with this idea. And now it's finally here. It's finally available for you to get your mitts on. This book is not that old, but the idea of it, the world of it. Oh, I love the place. I want to get back there someday. Man, my fingers have started itching again for writing. Anyway, please check it out. Think of it as a low fantasy folklore version of LA Confidential or Chinatown, and you can get it pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies. So please do check it out. If you need any help finding it, there's a handy-dandy link down below. If you want to read something more or something else of mine, why don't you check out Last Box, a cyberpunk thriller about the spontaneous eruption of sapiens in a random slug of gaming code and the people who were unfortunate enough to have to try to reconcile with that fact. Also think it's a rather cool book. I think you should check it out. It does a few things different than most other AI media, and it's also available pretty much everywhere you get your ebooks or print-on-demand copies. If you need any help, there's also a handy-dandy link down below. If you want to read something of mine that's a little less lengthy than a full-ass novel, third link down below will get you to my online archive. If you want to join this growing community here on the channel, fourth link down below will get you to our Discord. And if you want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, of course, you have the infrastructure of Twitch. Don't forget to spend your Bezos buck. If you have a Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch sub of your choice. That is essentially taking money out of Bezos' pocket and putting it into a content creator, and you should do it. Don't have to do it here, but you should do it somewhere. Or, I mean, most importantly, buy the books. ABBB, baby. Always be buying books. Buy the books, read the books, review the books. I cannot stress enough how important the reviews are. Or just refer them. Just put them into hands of people who might enjoy them. It's all about distribution. Just spreading them does wonders, let me tell you. But if you don't want to do any of that, or you already have, and you still want to give a little bit of a kickback for the work that I do, well, fifth link down below will get you to my Buy Me a Coffee page. Bezos only gives me ads, no buck. Oh, the bastard. The bastard. At least he can do you the very least that Bezos can do is give you a reach around, I should think. Bastard. That's billionaires for you. Just take and take. That's how you become a billionaire, I guess. Not giving a reach around. Anywho, sits. Before I return my attention to you, Twitch chat, I want to talk to the other people in the room because they don't, need to be here for what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna do to you. So, YouTube, hi. Thank you for watching. It's been a damn delight to have you here, YouTube, and you don't have to wait until Sunday next to see more of this. You just have to click on what's ever hovering around my head. Probably gonna find something else to watch. There's a bunch of material in the online archive over at YouTube, so you do you, enjoy, and add a click away, you'll see more of this. And until you do, thank you so much for watching, YouTube, and good night.